you guys had found yourselves in the village of Mitra's Fist, uh, following uh, the instructions of the church to recover a certain artifact, the Insight of Mitra. And you discovered that not all is as it seems in the village, and eventually Duodecius ended up getting a little kidnapped. But old man Cornelius was able to show you the secret entrance to a dungeon underneath the village. And that is where you guys have been going through, trying to find Duodecius. Last time, you guys had managed to get down to this area where you're in like a corridor, and the walls to one side of you, to your left, are masonry, as are the wall behind you. But to your right is natural stone cavern. The floor is flagstone. And ahead of you, you can see, about 120 feet ahead, it turns to the right. The masonry continuing along the left side, the natural cavern along the right. You fought several minotaurs and a couple of snake-like creatures down here, and also had been reunited with Duodecius at last. So you have all just finished a long rest.
Whee!
So what would you guys like to do now?
What current level are we?
I want to say 6.
Does anybody have their sheet open?
It would be helpful if I unmuted
I
myself.
got mine.
We're currently level 6, 19097.
That's what I thought.
Ooh, this is going to be very fun for me then.
Why is that?
Well, that would be level 7 with that XP.
One 9097.
Yeah, that's still like 4,000 short of level 7.
Yeah.
For some reason, it was just telling me 7. That was hilarious.
7's at 23,000. Right. So,
Level 7 is a good level. That's where everything unlocks.
yeah, but you guys are level 6. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, now that we have Duodecius back, I suggest we vamoose. Are we still looking for something down in these sewers? I thought we come down in here to find Duodecius.
Among other things, yeah.
We have the Duodecius. We can leave. Correct or no? Or is there other things we have to do here? I wasn't here last week. Y'all have to fill me in. I don't know what we're doing.
None of us were here last week.
That's not true. I was here.
Well, for D&D.
Ah.
Oh, we didn't have D&D last week?
No, we didn't.
No.
No, I
Do,
was out
do you
of
read
control.
chat, mister?
Huh? No, I wasn't. I haven't even known. Anyway, so what are we doing, people? So the cleric is going to lead the way?
The last thing I remember is we were looking for something down here.
Did none of you
Besides
listen to me when I
Duodecius.
just recapped what you were doing down here?
Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
found
we're
Gilbert.
this- We're looking for the source of the curse of the area where people are disappearing and the
Yeah, but I
merchant
thought we
was
killed
like,
Why are you
"Nah,
in Mitra's
nobody's-"
Fist? Tell me that. Can you answer that? I just
The
said it
church?
2 minutes ago.
No, we're here to find the what's it of Mitra, the fucking his thing. We're here to find the magic item. The church sent us to find a magic item.
Yeah, I wasn't here for the
Okay.
lore dump session. I wasn't here when you guys went to the church, so I don't have that in my memory banks.
Yeah.
All right, then let's look for the.
Anyway, Latinius got kidnapped, and then we found him again.
All right, which way are we going?
That I don't know. We're in a room that's like part cave and part man-made structure.
Yeah, that's where you are.
Yeah. Well, what I don't remember is exactly where we've explored and where we've been.
Which way can we go this direction? Left or right? And...
So you're basically at a dead end here. That's why you made your camp here. Down the hall ahead of you, the corridor turns to the right. Again, the masonry continues along its left side. The rough stone walls on the masonry on the left, the rough stone walls on the right. Directly ahead, so if you just ignore the turn and keep walking towards the wall, is a open door that leads to a rather cold room and a set of stairs that ascend. Continuing to the right as you look at that open door are 3 other closed wooden doors as the hall continues off to the right in front of you.
Is there a map? I'm sorry.
No, there is no map. You
I
can
see.
draw maps yourselves if you want, but I'm not providing one.
Ooh, I gotta level up my D&D game.
All right. Which way have we went? See, we need Gilbert. Gilbert's the one that knows more about the dungeon. Damn it.
So you came into this 40-foot wide hall with the half masonry wall and with one masonry wall and one natural wall.
Right.
Through that cold room, having descended the stairs to get down here.
Okay, that's what I kind of figured. So the other 3 doors we haven't been through. So,
Correct.
Locations of them again?
So as you look to the right, so the corridor, as you're looking straight on at this open door into the freezer, to the right are 3 other closed wooden doors, as well as the hallway continuing off into darkness.
We'll start with the first door. Twidget. Wait, no. Twidget's thief, isn't he? Yeah.
I don't know. Check your belt.
I think so. Oh, fuck. Can you open this door? Check these doors and make sure they're peek inside.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Which one do you want me to check first?
First come, first serve, I suppose.
Okay.
When you come to it.
We just finished a long rest. Twidget stands up and walks to the nearest door and opens it.
Okay. So as you approach this door, you can see that it is obviously sealed with wax filling the gap all around the door. Next to the handle in the wax, you can see what looks to have been a signet ring pushed into the wax. You do not recognize the seal.
Hey, before you open that door.
Too late.
The door is locked and does not open to just casually trying to open it.
Well, I unlocked the door.
Okay, well, make a Thieves' Tools check then. The door resists your attempts at opening it.
Do I think it was because I didn't pick the lock well enough or something else?
You think you failed to pick the lock. It is a rather complicated lock.
Okay. Well, I'd like to, let's see. I'll give it another go.
All right. Make another Thieves' Tools check. Okay. Once again, you are defeated by the lock.
I believe Twidget is probably getting a little upset now.
Yeah, Twitch is just going to keep trying.
Okay, hang on.
Wow. Break a set of lockpicks.
Thank God this ain't Skyrim.
Okay. So you're sitting there trying to pick at this lock, and it's not going well. And, you know, it takes you about an hour before you hear a little click inside the lock as you get it. And that's when you hear, you know, everyone's kind of real focused on this door, a chittering coming off from the right.
Chittering like a group of monkeys or chittering like a group of dangerous gnomes?
As two of these walk into view. And you guys should roll initiative.
Oh my lord! Giant fleas!
Yes, these are medium-sized creatures. They are giant fleas.
What's the? I'm just curious. What's the source for that art?
Wizards of the Coast.
Isn't that a rust monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I knew it.
Just looks that splash in the background doesn't look like WotC.
No, it is.
Oh, okay. It looked like a rust monster, but
It's not good! Beta does not like this!
So,
Beta has one fear, and that's rust monster!
yeah. So they go first, I guess, and one's going to run up to the side of Twidget and, well, try to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 22 hit you?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh god.
Alright. So it bites you for 5 points of piercing damage, and what are you wearing?
Are you wearing any
Studded
metal?
leather and a bunch of leather clothing and gear.
Okay.
Then
Well,
you
the
might
studded
survive.
leather, like, it's studded, you know, kind of like brigantine, right, is what it was really meant to be. You know, corrodes a bit as a result of this, and is basically now studded leather -1.
Oh no.
The other one
Yeah.
runs up to Beta.
No! Shit, no! Beta
They
does
only got
not.
a +3 to hit.
And misses.
Oh.
Alright, Twidget.
Oh, let's see. Well, I'm not a big fan of this guy being in melee with me. But screw it. We'll just start whacking on with the short sword.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I will be not moving and aiming.
Okay. Well, that hits.
All right. $14 magical slashing. Or piercing, sorry, it's a short sword.
Is the sword itself magical, or is that something you're doing to it?
That's the sort of alluring. It's magical.
Okay. Yeah, because magical swords don't rust.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm
All right.
using it.
Yeah, you wound it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Squash? Squash. Beat. All right, Squash dodges. Barnabas.
All right. So, and I love it how I actually think. No, I have Patchy. Patchy's the one.
What you doing?
I am going to spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Cast that first.
Well, it makes an attack roll when you cast it, so go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yep.
Are you targeting the one that Twitch just hit, or the uninjured one by Beta? The
The
uninjured one
mo-
by Beta is closer to you.
Yeah, for sure that one.
All right.
7.
That hits.
And I'm back. I missed my turn?
Yep.
Alright, that's fine.
All right. Yeah, that injures the giant tick. Anything else in your turn?
Then I'm gonna take my action. How far is he?
He is 10 feet from you.
So light crossbow, probably not gonna be able to do it, huh?
No, you could hit him with a light crossbow.
All right. Well, then light crossbow.
All right, roll to hit. Also a hit.
Fuck.
All right, yeah, your bolt hits it, hurting it, but you notice the bolt quickly disintegrates into rust.
Mm-hmm.
There is no ammo recovery from this guy. Anything else?
Yep, that's it.
All right, Sister Beta.
Beta's gonna hit this thing with her mace. Try to.
All right, seems reasonable. Roll to hit. Yeah, you hit him.
I'm gonna spin charges from my mace.
Okay.
$17 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, as you just splatter this tick all across the floor.
Yay! And that is it.
Okay.
Yes, that is it.
All right. Well, the tick by Twidget is going to try and bite him. 13.
Nope.
Hey, Sean, Trigger.
All right. It then turns and starts running away, provoking an attack of opportunity from Twidget.
Oh, stab it in the back.
You hit him.
I suppose I don't count as melee with myself, do I?
No, you're all alone there.
13.
Okay.
Wow.
It is looking to be near death. As it runs the 40 feet just to the, to the west, the edge of where you can see. Anything else?
Is this a very area affected by that weird darkness?
No. So you're not the only one in the party, and yes, you can see 120 feet. That's why I described the doors. But, I think most of the other party is limited to like a torch. So yeah, they see it running towards the edge of the darkness. You can still see it very clearly, Twidget.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yep. All right, that is all it does. Twidget,
No,
it's your turn.
I got worried we were in the magical darkness bullshit again.
Nope.
All right. Well, light crossbow.
All right, roll to hit. Hit. It dies. And you guys are out of initiative.
All right. Well, I take off my studded leather and put on my studded leather.
Hey,
Although now I need another inventory slot to mark down studded leather -1. Okay, now I open the door.
Okay, you open the door. Prying open it releases a blast of chilly air. Shadows cloak the corners of the chamber beyond, and an iron-bound wooden trunk covered with a thick coat of dust sits in the center of the room, beneath a 5-foot square shaft in the ceiling above it. The shadows, Twidget, as you kind of look at them, remain like dark and shadowy even to your dark vision.
I'm gonna shoot something at those shadows because that's weird, right?
Go ahead. Make an attack roll at disadvantage.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna aim because I would have been aiming anyway. So
Okay, well, go ahead and roll some damage.
mundane piercing.
Okay. So you shoot your arrow into one of the corners. Were you going for the back left, back right, near left, or near right?
Probably back left, considering like Tudge's right-handed, so that's the easiest to aim at spot.
All right, yeah, you shoot it. A moment passes as you see the shadows begin to coalesce and begin moving towards you. One of which appears to be slightly injured. And you guys should roll initiative again.
damn. Okay.
See, told you that shadow didn't look right.
I wonder if that shadow was
that
actually
is wrong.
a shadow.
That is wrong. That is wrong. It should be just 3, so it should be
14.
14 instead of, yeah, it should be 11 plus.
Yeah, I gotcha.
3. Yeah, not 63.
Imagine having a 63 modifier to your initiative.
Best I can get is a 15.
I think if you stack like Bard, one of the clerics gets a boost to it, and then alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that Batman with prep time initiative.
I've got a. I've
Underdark
gotten a
mine the
15
multiverse prep time.
because I think War had like a 14 or 12. He had a 12 initiative. 13.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Bartimus, what would you like to do as you see Twidget open the door and take a shot at these shadows, which coalesce into these shadowy figures moving closer?
So how long has it been since our last encounter? A few minutes, right?
2 seconds.
No, it was like 6 seconds. Twidget like shot the thing and then turned just immediately through the door open.
Okay.
Your spiritual weapon is
so
still there.
perfect. I'm gonna send that through the door at the one that's injured.
What is the movement speed of spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon, I think
20
it's
feet.
like, yeah, 20.
That will get it to the door. It will not get it into the room.
Okay. It's 60-foot range.
But
oh,
yeah,
it-
that's to
it has
cast
to
it again.
move.
But if you want to
Yeah.
move it after casting, it's 20 feet at a time.
Okay. Well then I want to put it there, ready and attack. Blah blah boo blah bing bing bing.
It cannot ready attacks.
Oh.
Like you can ready an attack with it, but that would be using your action.
Even if it's a bonus action.
Yes.
You would be
Strictly
taking
speaking-
you would be taking the ready action to do that.
Ah.
Strictly speaking, you cannot ready a bonus action. Under is being nice by letting you use that.
I prefer to be flexible.
I agree
No,
with that.
I'll play legit here. I just don't have a. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Two the things for magic initiate. Sorry, it's way down here. 2 Eldritch Blast, please.
Okay, targeting the back left
Injured one.
one. Okay. Well, roll to hit. They are within range for that.
Sea Squash is still fighting the rust monsters.
Yep.
All right.
He's a little
Alright.
busy.
He's just got a little bit of desync. It's fine.
Actually, shouldn't I have gone first with a -1? 254 ish.
We use the real number space here.
Oh, then how many bits have you allotted to my No,
64 bits. I treat it as an IEEE double.
I'm guessing it's signed.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
No workaround on that one.
All right, Bartimus. One hit. The 14 hits it.
Pew pew pew.
Ping.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, tear a little bit more of the shadowy mass from it.
Yep, my scary ghost knife's just kind of dangling in the door there.
Yep.
That's it.
All right. Twidget.
Did my arrow look particularly effective?
No.
Okay.
Like you shot a physical arrow at something incorporeal.
Yeah, I figured I'd ask. Let's see. Well, then I do it again.
Okay.
Do I still have disadvantage?
Why would you have disadvantage to begin with?
You had me roll with disadvantage when I made the first attack.
Ah, that was because it was cloaked in shadow. You couldn't actually see the target you were shooting at.
Ah, okay.
Like you were shooting
So
into
it
the
wasn't-
darkness.
Okay. So it wasn't like a silhouette of a shadow. It was just an entire area of
Yeah,
shadow.
the
Now it
corner
makes more
was
sense.
in shadow.
Okay. that
Like
makes
a
more sense.
particularly moodily lit room.
Yeah, I was thinking it was like there's like a thumb shadow or something. It's like, okay, I'll shoot at that. Anyway, there we go.
Well, you crit it.
And let's see. That would be that. 40 non-magical piercing.
Okay. So you hit him. It does not appear to be particularly effective, though.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
I'm assuming you're shooting at the same one that I started with.
Yeah.
Okay, just clarify. Yep, nope, that'll be it.
All right. Beta.
How far is the shadow from me? The one that was hit by Twitch it?
Let's see. That is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet away from you.
I want to blast it.
All right. What are you blasting it with?
Etheridge blast.
Okay. Roll to hit. That is a crit and a hit.
Ooh. A 19 points of force damage.
All right. That bloodies him.
Yay!
Anything else?
Let me see if I can bonus action something. No, that's all I'm gonna do. That's it.
Okay. Their turn. Well, Twidget, the two shades that are close to you, like on the near wall, converge on the door and just pass through you. Incorporeally, you feel a slight chill as they position themselves on the other side of you to your back. As the two in the far wall just get closer and basically form like a four-person surrounding of you.
Oh wow!
They then begin clawing at you.
Yeah, they're gonna eat the kid. Oh my god!
Oh
Oh,
dear.
it's only 2 crits. Those
All
are the
right.
ones that hit.
Oh, good.
So you take. Oops.
So much damage.
Uh,
Oh my
a total
God.
of 77 points of necrotic damage.
1 second.
Like you take 39 and then you take 38.
Yep, 1 second. Uncanny dodge the 39.
Okay.
And then I'll just be unconscious and not dead.
Good. And then I need 2 con saves.
All
Is he in my-
right. Does me being unconscious matter?
What's the range of your aura, Squash? No, it doesn't
It's
matter.
the default 10 feet.
And then he's not in your aura yet.
Damn it.
He was ahead at the door. Everybody else is like 15 feet back.
Yeah,
While he
fair
was
enough.
picking the lock and stuff. All right, good. So that doesn't kill you outright.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. You know, if it would have killed you outright, I could have used your corpse as a focal point for a big spell to hit all 4 of them. But now we have to pick around you.
Yeah, you can go ahead and blast.
And the 3
I'm only
uninjured
unconscious.
ones are then going to continue flying that 15 feet to close up into melee with Beta, Bartimus, and Squash. 1 each. Like you guys are grouped up, so they're basically just all around you. You're in melee with the 3 of you are together in melee with these 3. Easy way of thinking about it.
A little combat line.
The bloodied one looks to be hovering over Twidget. Squash, it is now your turn.
Okay, how many shadows are in melee with me?
There are technically only 2 are in melee with you, but if you were to shift a little bit, you could get all 3.
Let me see if I have anything that these guys will really hate.
Yeah.
It's a 3-3 line.
Yep. Have I seen whether magical physical damage is effective against them?
Yeah, you saw even mundane physical damage would hurt them. It just wasn't as effective as magical damage.
Okay.
You have not seen anybody hit him with magical physical damage.
Right. Okay. Then I think I will start. I don't want to use Hex because these are shadows. Oh, well, actually, I should start by putting my belt on. That's what I should do.
Okay.
Which causes me to become size large, and my strength becomes 21. Oh, now I have to recalculate my mod. It's just too higher. Okay, so that is... Or no, it would be 1 higher.
A mod at a strength of 21 is +5.
I know, I'm comparing it to my current mod. Like, I currently have 18, 21
Okay.
will put me to, with my +2 longsword, +10.
Yep, just making sure.
Is that 1 hit?
The 17 will hit.
Alright.
I assume you're just going for the guy directly in front of you.
Yeah, we'll go for that one.
Alright.
For 9 magical slashing to him.
Okay, yeah, it looks like you took all that.
Ah, good.
Anything else?
Yeah, let me see here. I think we'll just use the dancing longsword, which will now be a +8.
That also hits.
Oh, and I didn't change the damage earlier, but it doesn't matter. For 10 magical slashing.
Okay. Yeah, hurting the one in front of you even more.
And that's it.
All right. Bartimus.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take 2 more Eldritch Blastios.
Okay. Yeah, which one?
There's one on me, right?
There's one directly in front of you, one directly in front of Beta, one directly in front of Squash. They're close enough that you could get into melee with any of them that are in front of you easily enough. About 15 feet away, hovering over the prone, bleeding out body of Twidget is the bloodied one, next to your spiritual weapon.
Okay. Well, if I use Eldritch Blast to the one in front of me, that's disadvantage, or am I
Yes, you have
good
an
there?
enemy in melee with you, so all ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
Early. Um. Yeah, I just need to ignore the one in front of me, and I'll shoot the one hovering over our down child.
Okay. Well, you're at disadvantage, but roll to hit. Two hits. All right. It is looking to be near death now.
And then I'm gonna stab it with the spiritual weapon.
Roll to hit. Also a hit. It dies.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Twidget, death save.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh no.
Two fails. Good thing they shot the one that was hovering over you before it could poke you again. All right, Sister Beta.
I am going to hit the one in front of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with my spade.
Sure. What are you hitting it with?
A magical mace.
Ah, excellent. Roll to hit. You miss.
I miss. And as a bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word to raise Twidget up. Healing Word to raise Twidget.
Okay.
For 13 points.
All right, Twidget, you wake up on the ground with 13 hit points and a level of exhaustion. Anything else, Beta?
No, that is it.
All right. Well, these guys are going to start attacking. So first guy is going to attack Squash. Does a 16 hit Squash?
It does not.
All right. Second guy is going to try to hit Beta. I don't think a 10 will hit Beta.
Right.
And the last guy will go for Barnabas. Barnabas, does a 16 hit you?
It does, niggity not.
All right. They all miss. Squash, your turn.
Under question.
What's up?
These considered these shadows are considered undead, right?
I mean, they're shadowy looking,
I'm back.
wraith-like creatures. So
I mean, I have.
you can make
ability
inferences, but unless you have some ability that detects undead, you don't
yes,
know for sure.
I have a permanent protection from good and evil going.
Ah, I
Because
didn't
that
know
ring,
that.
remember?
Nope,
The
I
ring
don't.
you gave
I'd
me?
forgotten about that.
Me too, until I looked it up.
Yeah.
I saw
So
it, I'm
yes,
like,
these guys are undead. I'm just joking.
Yeah,
around with
so,
the whole.
yeah.
You don't know. They're ghost-looking things, but no, they might not be undead. No, they're totally undead.
Yeah.
These ghosts are
Yeah,
actually
but
plants.
I have the Mithra's ring on that
Yeah.
keeps me from getting undead and shit.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep attacking with my sword.
Okay, roll to hit. 2 hits.
2 hits, I think. for 33 magical slashing.
All right, that bloodies him.
I'm going to toss in my initiative 15.
Ooh,
Oh, now
and
you
a crit.
show up. Damn.
We're gonna smite.
I had
Okay.
some important keys that they were not going to be happy if.
Useless wizard.
I'm going to get going. Have a good night, guys.
Well, I mean, oh. Damn. Gee, right.
Okay, let's see. This normally does 1d8 plus 7.
It is undead, so you do get the extra D8.
Oh, yeah. For a total of 26 magical slashing and radiant damage.
Yeah, you annihilate it.
All right.
Wow.
Anything
That
else?
is me.
Okay, Barnabas.
All right. One on top of me.
There's one right in front of you. Yes.
Yep. All right. 2 shots disadvantage. Danger close.
Okay. That is not disadvantage. Roll again. Disadvantage is you roll twice and take the lower number. So you need 2d20 KL1.
Is it RR?
Yeah, the only thing you're missing is another 2 in front of the D.
Oh, I forgot my 1. Sorry, coach. I'm striking out right now. I'm usually better than this.
A little bit of your brother rubbing off on you, it looks like.
I'm having a tough time tonight, bud. Why did it do the double? Oh my god.
No lighting the dice on fire.
Oh, jeez, I'm gonna call Nate. Get him in here.
What is happening?
Editing doesn't work. You have to send it again.
But now you can just copy and paste it. You finally got it right.
There you go. And you miss.
All right, then poke it with a spiritual weapon.
Okay, yeah, you float the spiritual weapon up behind it. Make an attack roll.
Oh my god.
It
Alright.
also misses.
I'm gonna take my bad dice rolls and sit down.
All right, Twidget.
So we discussed shooting from prone with a crossbow is okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to not get up and shoot.
Okay.
That way I can aim.
You hit it. Which one are you shooting?
Whatever's weakest.
You can't tell the difference between the two that look to be unhurt. Do you want the one in front of Sister Beta or the one in front of Barnabas?
Sister Beta, that way if I miss, I hit something solid.
Okay. Yeah, that hits it.
$16. Mutane.
Yeah, does not appear to be particularly effective. Anything
That's
else? All right, do it, Esius.
Alrighty. So I'm just. How many of these guys are there?
You can see 2 of these shadowy figures remaining. They've charged out of the room. You've got your, 3 of your party members between you and them, but they are somewhat closer than they were before, having come out of the room.
Is one of them more injured than the others?
Well, the one that just got shot by Twidget is slightly more injured than the other.
All right. Magic missile.
All right, well, it strikes it unerringly. All right.
I'm gonna make a creature that magic missile has no effect on, just to annoy Gilbert.
I've already got phase spiders.
Yeah, we could tear some of these shadowy chunks out of it. Anything else?
yes, if you do that, Twidget, I will fucking smite you. With all of my wizardy powers.
Don't forget, just a generic spellcaster who can cast shield.
We don't talk about those.
Oh, there we go. I'll give my mountain spiders the reaction shield as a cantrip.
Yeah, just start giving random enemies like the ability to cast shield for some reason.
Anyway, Beta.
How many are left in distance?
Well, there's the one directly in front of you, and also the one directly in front of Bartimus.
Oh, well, the one directly in front of me, I'm going to hit him with my mace.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Damn.
You miss him.
Shit.
Anything else?
Is everybody up? Is Twitch still up?
He's awake. He is still prone.
All right.
If you wanted to throw another healing on me, by all means.
No, I'm good. I'm done.
All right. Well, let's see. So these guys don't really consider you a threat. So, Sister Beta, that one directly in front of you is going to turn and start floating towards Twidget, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Squash, and Bartimus.
Well, I'll take one.
Okay.
I miss again.
Yep. Squash it. Bartimus, what are you hitting with?
For 10 magical slashing.
Uh-huh. Bartimus, what are you attacking with on yours? You're muted if you're trying to say anything. I cannot hear it.
I am saying words. It's actually a 17. My apologies. It's
Okay.
a battle axe.
Battle axe. All right. Well, it hits. Roll damage. Magical battle axe or mundane?
It is at the moment a mundane.
Okay. Well, it doesn't look to be particularly effective, but it does do a little bit of damage as it floats over to Twidget and claws at the prone, child.
Yes, the biggest threat.
You are. For now. Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah, I can't shield that.
Why is Twitch the biggest threat?
Sneak attack. Also, he's the
Despite
only one
doing-
who's done damage to these guys, except for
Despite
the
doing
hits as he
mundane
walked
damage,
away.
I'm smoting them.
Magic
I go
missile.
back down.
Oh, you're saying mundane?
And a con save from
Mundane.
Twidget.
You mean mundane?
Mundane.
I don't know what that means.
It means he has to make a con save. Oh, your hit point maximum is reduced by 18.
I've never had that low of HP before. Interesting.
The other one is just going to float through Bartimus and Beta and up to Duodecius. Since you guys already used your reactions, it can just do that. And then it is going to try and swing at Duodecius.
Oh, you can try.
Does a 16 hit you?
No, because I have bracers of defense, which make me even dodgier than I used to be.
Nice.
And I'm a lawyer.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to add the shyster bonus. Does a 26 hit you? No, I'm just kidding.
Mr. Hutz, are you a shyster?
Squash?
Okay. How far away is Twidget?
The one hovering on top of Twidget, who's now unconscious, is 15 feet away.
The shadow is unconscious?
No, Twidget is unconscious.
Oh, okay. How does the shadow look?
It looks injured, but not yet bloodied.
Okay. And I have shadows in melee with me?
No, you don't. It floated
Oh.
away behind you towards Duodecius.
Even better. I will run into melee with that one.
By Duodecius.
No, the one hovering over Twidget.
Okay. That's why I'm clarifying. So we were last
Yeah.
talking about Duodecius. All right. Yeah. So you're in melee with the one next to Twidget.
Okay. Yeah, I think as long as we don't let it attack him, it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll just go all out on this one. for 2 attacks with the sword.
2 hits.
Oh wait, I didn't
Mhm.
use my reaction under. I forgot. I can uncanny dodge, then it would be up still.
Too late.
Prone, but
All right. Those are magical.
That's damage. Yeah, that's magical slashing damage.
All right. Yeah, it is now bloodied.
And 1 more with the dancing longsword. Which should have a +8 to hit, not a +7.
It
Do I?
misses.
Okay, well, that's all I got.
All right. Barnabas.
All right. Something's gotta die.
Yep. There's nothing in melee with you.
Who? Excellent. So let me just hit something that isn't in melee with me. What's the closest thing that's hurt the most?
Well, they're about equidistant from you. There's the bloodied shade standing over the unconscious Twidget, and then there is the just injured shade behind you, 15 feet over by Duodecius.
I'm gonna kill the most injured one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh, these are you know, Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. They both hit.
Mm-hmm. And then stabby stab with the floaty sword thing.
Okay. Also a hit. And it is looking to be near death.
That is it.
All right, Twidget. Death save.
With +5.
With +5, yep. Squash is over there, so you're in the aura now.
Yeah, well. Oof. Unfortunate.
And
so you didn't hear me under.
no, I didn't.
I said that I was thinking that I reaction shielded, but it didn't matter, so I forgot I could uncanny dodge. That would keep me up.
Well, it's a bit late for that.
Yeah.
All right, Duodecius. There's 1 in melee with you.
All right, well, I'm a wizard. And so what I'm going to do, supposedly, magic fucking missile.
Or so
Okay.
they say.
Targeting beta.
All right.
I
Ninth
have
level.
Etheridge Blast. I have Etheridge Blast. So
Do you have enough to sustain 30
You have
something
shield?
points of force damage?
I know shield.
Fucking 9th level magic missile gone to waste for a meme.
But it's yeah, okay. I target the guy in front of me.
All right. All right. It is slightly more injured. Anything else?
Yes. I quietly pray that Beta suffers a cramp at a horrible time. That's it.
All right.
One of my servos.
Beta.
There's one in front of me still, correct or no?
No, one went away from you towards Twidget. The other one went behind you towards Duodecius. There's nothing in melee with you at the moment.
Ah, well, then I'm gonna blast the one over Twidget with Etheridge Blast.
Okay. One hit.
Fuck.
Well, he's still looking near death. Anything else?
Hey, Ruffles, how many death saves do you have?
You don't know that.
I'm asking you. Out of game, I'm asking you. Do you want me to bring you back or not? Can you survive another round or not?
Well, I have more than 0 and less than
Fine,
3.
I'll bring. Fine, as a bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word and get him back up.
Okay.
For 5 points.
All right. Well, Twidget, you wake up on the ground with 5 hit points and another level of exhaustion.
Okay,
Anything else, Beta?
No, that's it.
All right. Their turn. The one hovering over Twidget is actually going to attack the guy that's hitting him and is going to strike at Squash.
That was my hope.
Does a 9
And he
hit
misses.
Squash? All right. The other one is going to try and strike Duodecius.
Ha!
And misses. All right, easy round.
It's not a
Squash.
powerful wizard.
Still,
How does the one over Twidget look?
Near death.
Okay, we'll start with the dancing longsword. Ooh.
Crit.
I'm not gonna smite if it's near death.
It's Twidget's funeral.
Well, I've got my
I've
action.
had like 3 already. It's fine.
I mean, the Twitch
For
died.
10 magical
He
slashing.
had a lot of
It dissipates away and is dead.
Fantastic. Is there only one left?
There's only the one left over by Duodecius, 30 feet away from you.
Let's see here. Using my action, I put 25 points of lay on hands into Twidget.
Okay.
And
Okay.
is that your max? Don't tell me you
It's
only.
way more than my max.
Weren't you just dead?
Yes, but I also lost 18 off my max.
And that only puts you to 25?
It puts me to 21. I only have 39 max HP.
Okay, well, I couldn't have known that, so I'm doing 25.
Well, I would look ghoulish to you.
Oh, I know that guy. He's my dad. This child looks like he might be related to me, which is weird because he's not a Goliath.
The opposite of Goliath.
Huh.
Goulash had some
Like right now,
pretty weird
with you-
tendencies there, huh?
I mean,
With you enlarged, your hand is probably as big as me.
yeah, a hybrid would have. It would look like. I guess it would just be medium. Just like a weird gray-skinned human. Anyway, that's it. You get your 25.
All right. And that's your turn, Squash?
That is my turn.
All right, Bartimus.
All right, so the kid's back up now. Just the good old faithful that I've been doing here. There's one that's still up, right?
Yeah, it's in melee with Duodecius.
Shoot it in the back. Oops, I did it again, Brittany.
Two hits. All right, that bloodies him. Anything else?
Yeah, my spiritual weapon.
All right, it can move 20 feet closer, but it's still 10 feet away from it.
Ah, okay. Well, then that is it.
Okay, Twidget.
I shoot it from the ground.
All right. Roll to hit. That's a crit. Not particularly effective, but it does do a decent amount of damage to him. He's
That's
now
it.
more deeply bloodied. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Duodecius. There is this deeply bloodied shadow in front of you.
Oh, deeply bloodied.
Ah,
Well, do I continue using coupons or perhaps shocking grasp?
all right, roll to hit.
I mean, preferably that should have been a +8.
Yeah, which would be a 20, and which would hit.
6 points of lightning damage, and he has no reaction.
Okay, he's also near death.
I step away 5 feet.
Okay, yeah, you are now 5 feet away from him.
And I call him a chump.
Uh-huh.
That is all.
Okay, Squash.
Okay, let's finish this off. How far away is the last one?
Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped a whole chunk of initiative there. Beta goes after Duodecius.
Alrighty then.
Sorry.
So the only one alive is the one over by Duodecius?
Well, Duodecius is also alive.
I mean, the only
I
shadow.
know what you meant. I'm kidding. Yes.
How far is that from me?
15 feet.
I'm gonna blast.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna blast it.
Ah, okay.
I'm hoping for a 1. I mean, here's hoping. Damn.
2 hits. And it is destroyed. You guys are
See,
out
that's
of
how you
initiative.
blast something, wizard.
Okay, and with that fight over and done with, it is time for me to go to bed.
All right, have a good night, Pete.
Have a good night.
All right, but yeah. You guys are standing there. Behind you, the natural stone cavern of the hallway. In front of you, this now open door. Chunks of wax having fallen off and are on the floor next to Twidget. Inside the room, which you can still feel a bit of a kind of a chilly air wafting out of there. Though less chilly than it was at the start of this whole thing. You can clearly see the 40 by 30 room. Sorry, correction, 40 by 40 room. That has a large iron-bound wooden trunk covered with a thick coat of dust sitting in the center of the room.
Twidget picks up all the wax.
Could not hear you. Say again.
Twidget picks up all the wax
Okay.
and make a ball of wax.
Okay. Yeah, it's like 3 candles worth of wax. Actually, no. That'd be 3, 6, 9. That'd be about actually 12 candles worth of wax. There was a lot of it there.
Okay.
It's also red for some reason instead of like the normal pale yellow you would expect for like paraffin.
Mm-hmm.
They probably
dyed
applied
wax.
some kind of dye,
Yes.
or it's made of blood.
All right, I go open the iron box.
All right, you walk up to this wooden trunk, 6 feet long, 4 feet wide, nearly 4 feet tall. It is bound with thick iron bands and a stout-looking lock. So you can go ahead and make a thieves' tools check if you just want to start trying to pick the lock.
Yep.
All right, yeah. You work on it for a moment. There is a clunk and you're pretty sure that it's unlocked.
Apparently, I just need to get beat up by specters, and all of a sudden I'm good at picking locks.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Sometimes you just got to get hit in the head.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed it earlier. I had to pick a lock like 7 times to open to get in this room.
Damn.
It was a really tough lock though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had DC 24, DC or 24 and a 25 or 27 for my last roll, so it was most likely a 25 lock. Anyway, Twidget cannot open this. It's 6 feet wide and 4 feet across. He's a bit tired,
Uh-huh.
but it's unlocked now, so he backs up.
Are you saying that you need a rest?
Well, the rest won't help me.
Why is that?
Because I'm at max HP. I just have 2 levels of exhaustion. Heat healed me back up.
Okay, I must have missed that part. Well then. If you can't get through,
Well, it's unlocked. Twidget it's not going to be strong enough to open it. That's all I'm saying.
Physically strong enough. Oh, okay. I don't know why that just completely failed to connect. Well, in that case, let's advance into the room. Sister Beta, if you could take point.
Why do you want your healer in the front?
Because you're made out of metal and can take a hit, I'd assume. Or was your craftsmanship so shoddy that you can't survive getting punched once or twice?
All right, Beta will take point.
Okay. So the three of you, with Sister Beta in front, walk into the room, joining Twidget in the center next to this wooden chest.
Okay. Wizard, you got detect magic up? See if there's anything magical in this chest.
I do not have detect magic up. I could have it up though.
I mean, that would be smart, you know. Just
I'm just afraid it might be too useful.
it'd be the first thing has been useful you've done.
Ritual cast detect magic.
All right, you ritual cast detect magic and detect no magic.
All right, we open the chest. Whatever this is.
Oh God, Sister Beta, look out! It's trap.
Well, I'm assuming it's been taken care of by Twidget, so.
Yeah, totally. Open
All
it.
I did was pick the lock.
Oh well, if it blows me up, I blow up. I open the chest.
All right, you open the chest, revealing a large heap of Electrum coins. Scattered amongst the coins, you can also see a highly polished wooden box, a spearhead, which looks to be made out of mithril and electrum, a steel bottle, a silver longsword sheath, a mask in the shape of a dragon's head made of iron and wood, a solid gold figurine of a cat set with gems, a ring, and a copper dagger sheath.
What's glowing magical?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yep. Yeah, when you open it, this is what you see inside as you start counting it.
That dragon mask seems kind of cool. All right, who's got a bag of holding? Stuff it in there.
Mister, do we have a bag of holding?
Well, I don't have one on this character, so. How are we carrying all this stuff then?
With our bodies.
So Beta is carrying most of the stuff. Because you and Twidget both dump strength.
I didn't dump strength.
I
Oh,
didn't
no?
dump it.
You're a wizard. You should have.
Why would I have?
Free feet.
I already have 2.
Yeah, so what? I can get fucking murked by a shadow in the first round? No, thank you, sir.
Well, it was a con save, but
Yeah, for real.
Widget climbs in and opens the wooden box.
Okay. You open the wooden box, which the top just kind of slides off, like a shoebox. Inside, you can see that it is lined with velvet and contains a golden lion mask studded with 90 amethysts, topazes, garnets, and turquoise gemstones.
Whoa.
All told, it looks like this would be worth around 13,200 gold pieces.
Oh, hell. Pack it all up, boys. Be rich.
Ruffles, are you tracking that?
I can.
If you could.
Yep.
Pack it all up into somebody's gear. I know the mask is going with us.
We can carry all of this. It's not that much weight.
Cool. Be right back.
The most weight is actually going to be the coins. So that's like what, 100 pounds?
50 coins to a pound.
Yeah.
So this would be 80 pounds.
Yeah. Okay, I got that all written down.
Alrighty. I propose we advance.
Into the room?
Yeah. Remember, I don't have much context for what we did before initiative happened.
We didn't even leave where we were taking our long rest.
Okay. Good to
I
know.
picked the lock, we got attacked by rust monsters. I opened the door, we got attacked by shadows. I half expected when we opened the iron box we get attacked by, I don't know, like an iron golem or something.
A hostile Modron pops out.
Coin mimics.
No, Twidget stabbed all
I'm
4,000 electrum pieces. Oh, he counted them.
Alrighty.
He stabbed every single one with the dagger of dispelling that he has. How he counts money now. He just uses the dagger to make sure it's not something else.
But yeah, as far as you guys can tell, there's just the 5 foot diameter square shaft above the chest.
Oh yeah, I look up that.
Okay.
Xenomorph.
Wrong campaign. That's on a different continent.
Not that we can prove.
So you can see with your dark vision that it looks to go up about up to about 20 feet, and you can see what looks to be like a flagstone ceiling that you're looking up to. It's not a dead end, but more like it goes up and there's like a gap, like it opens up to the floor of a room, and then you're looking at the ceiling of that room above you.
Oh, so the shaft is only 20 feet long?
Yes.
Hmm. Too bad we don't have enlarge reduce. Because I have mage hand. And I'm a gnome. Alright, is anybody here particularly strong? Like, Beta, do you have, a reasonable strength score?
I'm 14.
Okay, let's throw me up there.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, if I take off my backpack, I only weigh... Where's my character?
No, I'm
25 plus
tossing. I love it.
13. Yeah, so if I take off my backpacks and drop my belt, I only weigh like 40 pounds.
What kind of toss am I doing, Joe? Under.
It is a strength athletics check to toss the gnome. All right, you grab the gnome, toss him, the 10 feet to the bottom of the shaft. Um, you know, and continues kind of going up and up, and twitch it. It looks like you're about to run out of like vertical movement as you get towards the top of the shaft, and I would need from you either an athletics or an acrobatics check to grab the ledge.
Okie dokie. Well, this ought to be interesting.
Yeah. Which one was that?
Acrobatics.
All right. Yeah, just as you're getting close to it, you manage to just get your fingertips over the edge of that shaft, and you're now just kind of dead hanging there by your fingertips.
All right. Well, I'll pull myself up.
Okay, yeah, you scramble on up into this room, which from what you can tell looks to be a 40 by 50-foot rectangular room. The walls, the floor, and the ceiling, all of the same flagstone you've seen throughout the dungeon. Other than the shaft and the floor, there does not appear to be any other exit from the room.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I should have brought some rope. Is there any any features on the wall? Anything?
Nothing that stands out to a casual glance.
Okay, well, I'll take a quick lap around the edge of the room. Obviously slowly because I'm moving at all of, 12 feet every 6 seconds.
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check. yeah, as you look around, you don't find anything that piques your interest.
Well, more so, that question was more kind of a broad category. Like, is it mason walls? Is it,
Yes.
are the walls featureless?
No, they're made out of like block stone, same as the rest of the dungeon.
Okay.
The
Well,
floor is flagstone, so is the ceiling.
oh, force flagstone. Okay, we can use that. Yeah, throw me up. Do I have in this particular loadout? No, I do not. Not yet. I need to pick that up. Okay. Yeah, so Beta, throw me my backpack up. Actually, no, just my satchel. That has my rope on it. Yeah, just throw me my satchel up.
Uh-oh. Did Beta abandon you up there?
I guess so.
No, I'm here. What happened now?
I died, so you got to come up here and get me.
Yeah, Beta can't fly. So...
Nah, just throw me my satchel up.
All right, I toss his backpack up.
Yeah, you're able to do so easily.
Yep, that's the one that's like a 50 pounds of stuff in it. Okay. Well, then I will take my crowbar, some pythons, and a hammer,
Wait.
and use what?
You weigh 40 pounds and your backpack is 50.
My backpack is 50. My satchel is 60.
And you weigh 40.
Yes.
Yeah, D&D.
My
math
gear
be fun.
weighs more than triple what I weigh. Anyway, so yeah, I'll take a.
Big backpacks on.
Well, no, he's got like a side satchel, like Indiana Jones, like the man purse. And then he has a backpack on his back. He also has 2 extra backpacks rolled up inside of the backpack. So I will take a crowbar and hammer and pry up one of the flagstones and get some pythons wedged in there, and then put rope. Like, I'm prying up away from the hole under,
Uh-huh.
and then prying the flagstone up, putting rope underneath there with a python tied to it.
Yeah.
And then letting the flagstone back down on top of it, so the python can't pull up between the 2 flagstones, and it's wedging force-wise against the flagstone.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep, and then I'll throw a rope down for everybody, so we can, get Duodecus up here and actually do a better look through the room.
Okay, yeah, you do so, throwing the rope down the shaft. The question is, does the party actually trust you to come up here?
Yes.
Who just stands at the
Yep.
top of the shaft with his knife in his hand, smiling menacingly.
All right, well, with the rope, it is trivially easy for the party to just climb up and into this room. It is, again, a 40 by 50 foot room, rectangular in shape, square 5-foot shaft in the center of it. You see no other exits from the room.
Well, I do believe I shall take a look around.
Okay. Well, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I can help. Oh my god, I've been rolling my investigation wrong under. Sinclair's investigation is +5. Or no, not Sinclair, fucking Kalen. Twidget is +9.
All right, Duodecus, you take a look over these walls. They appear to just be plain stone walls. You can find nothing of interest.
Well, this is a very odd room. I just figured I didn't find it. Bet we don't have a dwarf in the party that could surmise how this room was even constructed. Well, I guess back down then.
All right. You guys can go back down. No problem.
Yeah, and I'll just cut the rope at the 10-foot mark. Leave the python in the rope, the 30 feet of rope or whatever.
Okay.
Damn it, now my rope's at an odd number. All right, so back out of this, down to the next door.
All right. You guys come out of this room, going down to the next room. As you approach this next door, with your expanded dark vision, you can see that across the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can begin to see that it looks like that the natural stone wall to your right, as you're walking towards that door, begins to kind of shift to your right and kind of open up into a larger space. To the left, you can see that the masonry wall has a larger, almost like a gatehouse gate size door farther down, past this door and the next door.
Was that? Okay, now I'm ever so slightly confused about our actual position in the dungeon. Was that there before? Because
this is unexplored area that you are revealing.
I thought we were in a dead end and we were going back out of the dead end.
So you were in a dead end that had it was dead end in one direction. The other direction had a corner. Going around that corner was this set of 3 doors plus, it continues on. So the dead end is a dead end to the north, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you head south and turn to the west, you had these 3 closed doors. It then continued on to the west, but you were out of vision to see. Continuing south into the wall was the open door that led to the cold room, directly opposite the dead end.
That's where we came in.
That is how you got down here, yes. There's a set of stairs in there that go up.
Yeah, okay. I just had the map upside down in my head, I guess. Because I was like, we should be heading back the way we came. We should be going past that cold room door eventually.
You already did.
Ah, okay. That's what I missed. Okay, so on to the next door.
Okay. Yep, so as you approach the door, you can see the larger gatehouse-sized doors to the west. To the south, as you approach this next door, you can kind of feel that there's a bit of warmth coming from this area, and you can smell what smells like burning wood.
Ooh, important question. Does it smell like burning wood and food?
All you can pick up is a scent of charred wood.
Okay. Well, that's good for the party. It'd be issuematic if there was a smell of food. Okay. Well, next door.
So you're ignoring that door and going to the next one past it?
No. Well, we're at the door, right?
Yes.
Yes, the next door. We're opening this door.
Okay, so you open it. Upon opening the door, thick black smoke begins billowing out into the corridor with you. As you look into the room, the thick black smoke is obscuring all sight.
I close the door so that it does not get too smoky out here.
Okay, you close the door. You can see as you close the door that the inside of the door is like lightly charred. Think like the inside of like a charred oak barrel.
Hmm. Well, that's not good. Um. We're just gonna take out a piece of charcoal and write "bad time" on the door, and then move on.
Okay.
So now next door.
All right. Yeah. As you approach the door after that, you reveal more, and you can see that about 110 feet away, the corridor that you're looking west down looks to turn to the north. You're looking at a masonry wall 110 feet away. To the south at that corner, again, this is all like 40 feet wide, um, is what is obviously a large double-wided like gate, like on a gatehouse. To the south of you is this closed wooden door.
I open that.
All right, you open it, revealing a large 40
All right, I'm back.
foot wide, 80 foot deep chamber, the far wall of which is curved semicircularly. The chamber reeks like an animal pen. The chamber is divided into two parts: a 40 foot wide by 30 foot deep antechamber and a 20 foot deep semicircular niche across from you. The floor is a mess of bleached bone, woody debris, discarded weapons and armor, and various scraps of fabric and burlap.
Nothing moving though.
You don't see anything moving in here.
Okay. Digital. Look at Duodecius. All right, coast looks clear. Gilbert, that's your cue.
I'm sorry, I was having to take a phone call. What's up?
Open a door, 40 foot by 80 foot room. And it's divided in two, covered in bones and weapons and stuff. Looks empty, so we could check it out and see if there's anything interesting in here.
Indeed. Ritual cast detect magic. Beta, you have the ability to detect the presence of undead, don't you? Mister?
What?
He's a cleric, not a paladin.
I am not a cleric.
Oh yeah, that's
sword
right. I
cleric.
keep forgetting.
Right, useless cleric. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run detect magic and begin an investigation with my 10-foot pole.
Okay. So you begin your detect magic ritual. You begin poking around with your 10-foot pole. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Twidget, you able to help?
Yep.
Would detect evil and good help?
Yes.
Let's do that.
Alright, so you cast Detect Evil and Good. You do not detect any aberrations, celestials, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you.
Desecrated, consecrated.
Nope. As you guys begin walking into the room, following behind Duodecius, you still don't detect any of those things in this room. Duodecius, however, as you're poking about, you do realize that amongst all the scraps and the ruined material, there are, in fact, valuables. There is a white marble crown worth 1,700 gold pieces, an electrum crown worth 450 gold pieces, and 2,000 pieces of loose electrum coinage.
I feel like we're about to have to kill something real big for all this shit.
We already killed something real big. We killed a couple of really big things.
Oh, did I miss that part?
Yeah, the current dungeon that we've been in has been a sitcom of a dungeon. We have cutscened back and forth between a split party for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Oh, excellent.
And then last session 2 weeks ago, because we didn't play last week, we finally got the party back together.
Yes, after I hunted you down.
Yes, but it's almost like they put all the valuable stuff in the lower levels of the dungeon, you know, and protected it with a bunch of monsters and useless traps up above.
Also, there's that succubus who tricked me. But technically, I out-tricked her. Because I got in the
Goddamn
dungeon.
succubus.
Yep. Yep.
The funny thing
Played
is,
by my
all the party
brilliant
members to
wizardly
fall for that.
mind.
You just have to play that song backwards. There's got to be a morning after.
But it
All
worked. We got an infiltrator into the dungeon, and it worked perfectly, all according to plan.
Right.
Please tell me you guys have seen that episode of South Park.
I haven't seen
Maybe.
South Park in a very long time.
Chef meets. It's like early. It's like one of the first episodes. Chef meets a succubus. Anyway,
Okay. So why is this room? You said it was kind of divided in two. Is there any unique reason that stands out for that division?
No, I was just reading the description, and I think they were trying to be very clear about the fact that the back part of the room is, you know, semicircular rather than being rectangular.
So they're like, yes, it's a rectangle and a half circle.
Yes, it's a rectangle
It
with
is
a semicircle cap on the top.
The room is divided in two, so you make sure they know the room is this shape.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So that wasn't that important. Okay, I thought it was like we were standing on like a dais or something over some like battle, like, you know, think like if you took a pie wedge out of the Colosseum. That's what I was thinking you were describing at first. Anyway, okie doke. On to the next. Unless Gilbert, you have something that can deal with fire because the room back the other way is well, it's on fire.
Something that can deal with fire.
Yeah, like I have shape water, but that's not exactly a, you know.
Well, I don't. However, if there were people with cleric levels or paladin levels, they should have access to a create water spell. I think it's probably the cleric, not the paladin. But
I
Paladin's
do.
multi.
Present.
I do, but I don't have it. I don't have it
Prepared.
prepared.
That's lame. Why didn't you prepare it?
Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've only tried to use that once, and it was to like put water in some homie's lungs.
Yeah, Under won't let us do that.
He let me do it, and it failed.
That's because they're Friday night, and Friday night gets special like treatment because Friday
was-
night's
that
not
was
fucking
years ago.
professional.
That was like a
That-
year and a half,
Because
2
I
years
would-
ago.
That was
in
like 2
Avernus.
years ago. That was in Avernus.
That was Descent of Avernus, yeah.
I
And
saw
it was very funny at the time. That's why I underrolled with it.
I remember the time I tried it, he went, no.
That's
He
'cause
didn't
we're-
laugh, he just said,
Technically, the lungs are a container. I will, if I ever DM, allow that to work.
I mean,
Actually,
it
the
is.
lungs aren't a container; they're part of a creature.
I know.
If you
So
start
funny.
if you start breaking that restriction, then magic goes from being ridiculous to being absolutely fucking stupid with zero limits.
I mean,
It breaks all sorts
Yeah, if you see how soul magic works.
of stuff. Regardless, I
Your
think we're getting off
homebrew
topic
magic
here.
system doesn't
Yeah.
count.
So, what are you guys doing here? Stand around in this room?
We were discussing the fire room because Gilbert wasn't paying attention for that part. So,
Have to take a
do
phone call.
we have
This is
any way
happening.
of dealing with a room full of fire?
No, unless Beta prepared it.
Yeah, because it was heavily obscured, so I couldn't even tell where the fire was. Or how big the room was or anything.
Yeah, I'm afraid I got nothing.
So onward then. I believe you said there is a portcullis-like door down the way a bit. That would be the next door.
Not a portcullis, like a gate. Like a large, giant gate.
So swinging, not up and down.
Yeah. So as you start moving forward, Twidget in the lead there, so you can see that on the wall, 110 feet away from you, is a small open archway. And as you move forward, and you push back that edge of your dark vision, you can see a cloaked figure in a trio of 3 green-skinned giants with gangly limbs. They appear to be conversing in low tones, and you cannot hear what they are saying from here, but about 120 feet away you can see them.
So their skin is like off tone. It doesn't look like their correct color for dark vision.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look back at Duodecius and say hostile contact was 110 feet out from me.
120.
120. Yeah, so right at the edge of my dark vision.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm using telepathic for that, so I'm not speaking.
Just hostile contact. You're not going to include any information about what it is.
4.
Trolls.
4 big things. 3 big things and 1 little thing in a cloak.
Okay, that's something I can work with.
Because
Under?
Yep.
We begin the Skyrim crouching and sneaking up.
well, you could use my forward observation to do something at long range. Right?
Yeah, but also it'd be good to be a little closer so we can jump them. Start the combat at range, let them move up, and get jumped again. Wait, it's just a big empty room, yeah?
No, so you guys are currently in a 40-foot wide corridor facing west. As you were moving along this corridor, you can see from your current position about 100 feet away that the corridor turns to the north, and there's a wall there. In that wall is an open archway, and through that archway, Twidget can see this cloaked figure and these 3 gangly giants that appear to be conversing in low enough tones that their voices are not carrying to you.
Alright, so here's what we do. Twidget and Beta hang out here on the straight and narrow corridor where they can keep a good, clean set of shots on them. Bartimus and I can try to sneak up and go onto the other hallway. That way, when they get pulled out of the room, we can hit them from the side.
Ooh, little ear fuck.
What?
Yeah, we can fuck him in the ear. Hit him from the side.
Wasn't that a South Park thing?
No, not that time.
Okay.
It was a Family Guy thing.
Was it?
The abstinence, the abstinence episode.
Okay. I didn't watch that Family Guy.
Yeah, I
that
don't
was
watch that either.
Peter was
quite-
Peter was a
Quite
abstinence,
literally.
and he would fuck any hole but the pussy, including the ears, and Lois freaked out at him.
Quite literally, we are going to
And
run
I'm
from
abstinent.
the side,
ear's
and the
hole
only
you can use.
Yeah.
the only hole that's on the side of someone is the ears.
Until you make more holes. So let's do that.
Let's make more holes.
This is getting very weird. You're very weird people.
I am going to make more holes.
All right.
So what
We
are you guys
got
doing?
our references. All right. So Beta and Twidget will be in this corridor where they can see down the corridor at the sketchy dudes.
Does Beta have 120 feet of dark vision?
No, she only has 60.
Okay, then walk forward a bit. Bartimus and Duodecius will sneak up along the edge of the corridor, get in, like, kind of next to the archway itself, go up that corridor a little bit. That way, when the enemy comes out to respond to getting shot, we can jump them. Makes sense?
Okay.
Yep.
Well, then I'm going to need stealth checks from Bartimus, Beta, and Duodecius. So you guys begin
Ooh.
creeping into your positions.
We're getting all
And Twidget takes
creepy.
off his backpack and puts it in front of him and lays down with his crossbow and becomes a grassy gnome.
Well, I am not very stealthy. Yeah, we're not very stealthy.
It's all good. They won't expect, when we fail this badly, for there to be a grassy gnome behind us.
Oh, perfect.
And I outrange pretty much everybody with my dark vision on the most combat encounters if we're in darkness.
Yeah. So you guys are starting to sneak into position. And Duodecius is pretty quiet, but not totally quiet. Bartimus kind of scuffs his feet a little bit on some of the uneven flagstone, makes a little bit of noise. And when you notice the cloaked figure kind of glance outward at the noise, there's Beta, 60 feet away, just out in the open. And you hear him exclaim, everyone hears him exclaim, "We're discovered! Away!" as he turns, and you guys should roll initiative.
Good old Oots reference.
He was so distracted by the nat 1 he didn't see either of us? Question mark.
Well, he was.
You guys are
You guys were
physically
on
out
the
of his
sides.
line of sight.
I mean, a robot in a nun habit is kind of shocking.
And, obvious.
Isn't there a robotic nun in Futurama?
Yeah, but they don't look like Beta.
Well, somebody photoshopped one, so we can just use this reference Beta from now on.
All right, so Twidget, you see that cloaked figure turn to the south and disappear from sight as there's now a wall between you and him. Like he moved south out of the line of sight you're seeing through this open archway.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is your turn. What do you do?
I can see the giants.
You can see the 3 gangly giants, yes. They are 120 feet away from you.
All right. As a bonus action, I touch my my crossbow, and I give it fire damage. Gift to the chromatic dragon.
Okay.
Plus 1d4 fire damage. Still doesn't make it magical, but it's fire damage. And I shoot whatever one's out front.
All right, roll to hit. You have advantage because he can't see you.
Ah. We'll do that correctly.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, just a normal hit.
But I have advantage, so that means I get sneak attack. So 18, 1 fire damage.
Okay, yeah. You can see your bolt hit the giant. It staggers a bit. It looks like it was fully hurt by that. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, it got shot through the door. It comes lumbering out. You know, and is actually just going to it's just going to assume that Beta shot it somehow because it's all it can see, and it's just going to take the dash action, running through the open archway and towards Beta. For Bartimus and Dua, are you guys in melee with the archway?
I would not want to be in melee with it.
Okay.
No.
Just clarifying because he would have provoked attacks of opportunity. So he didn't know you were there. As he just runs out and runs this full 60 feet up to Beta. And
I mean,
can't do anything.
Bartimus, did you not want to be?
I was following you, so if you want me to be, I could be. If you don't, then whatever. I'm just kind of.
I'm just more baffled that the melee guy wouldn't want to be in melee with the. Never mind.
All right.
Are we doing a play?
So
Too late.
yeah, it's too late. He gave your position at the start is what it is, and that's what it is.
Yep.
All right. The other two. By the way, Beta, do you have dark vision? You have dark vision. Bartimus and Duodecius, do you guys have dark vision?
No.
So you were approaching with a torch, or were you just dark?
Dark.
Okay. Bartimus, do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Okay. So you were just kind of feeling your way along the southern wall then.
We're just being really sneaky blind.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you guys hear the pounding of feet. Twidget, as you watch the one guy come out, run up to Beta. The other guy is going to come out. He's actually going to look around a little bit and see the two to the south, and is going to take the dash action to run into melee with Bartimus and Duodecius.
Well, they're opposite sides of the arch. One's north, one's south. That was the plan.
I was told Bartimus was following Duodecius along the southern wall because the northern wall kind of goes away between. There's like open space between the corner of the northern wall and this western wall you're facing because it's a turn in the corridor. Unless I misunderstood where you guys are.
Gilbert, were you going for a crossfire or were you going together?
I was thinking together.
Okay.
That way we, the
That
squishy
works then.
wizard's not like.
That was my misassumption then.
Yep. Yeah. Well, Duodecius, you can hear thump, 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 like meaty bare feet hitting the ground as they dash into melee with you and Bartimus. It's you can tell from just the BO that there is now something in front of you.
From just the body odor.
Yes, these guys do not smell like they are hygienic. All right, Beta, it is your turn. The injured, green, gangly, giant creature, kind of troll-like, is in melee with you.
Beta is going to whack it with her mace.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is a miss.
You miss.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna tell it is hideously ugly and to leave me alone. And that will be all of my action.
Okay, Bartimus.
Well, all right. I can smell the thing in front of me.
Yes, there's something in front of you.
Alrighty, Rue, then. Let's do. Is this considered a humanoid?
You have no idea what's in front of you, but you can smell that there's something nasty in front of you.
I'm gonna cast hold person in front of myself.
You do not see any targets.
Oh,
It is
I have
dark.
to see it. Dang.
You
All right,
could
well then-
you
What?
could hold your action to do something for when light shows up.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Well, then I am going to hold my action, hold person to cast as soon as I can see what's in front of me. If it is not humanoid looking, then I won't. And I will instead cast.
That's not how holding a spell works. Holding a spell is you basically cast the spell and just hold the effect, which means the spell slot is expended. You have cast that spell, and then you're just releasing it at a target on your held action.
Yeah, ready to action isn't that free form.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
very
fair.
specific thing what you're doing.
That's fair.
So if you're going to hold a spell, I would recommend a spell that is going to be more broadly applicable rather than one that you're having to keep being like, I'll have to see how it winds up.
All right. Well, then because I want. Then we'll go. I'll just smack it. Bonus action, cast Divine Favor, and then smack it with my great axe. Or
Okay.
right in front, swing right in front of me with my great axe.
Yep. Well, roll to hit at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Oh, I did just totally put that in the whole wrong chat. Hilarious. I'm really struggling with these rolls tonight, guys.
All
I
right. So we'll use
apologize.
that as your first attack because you rolled twice. And then so that's a hit. But your second attack, you're still at disadvantage here. So roll again.
Well, I know. I only have one attack, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking up the dice rolls tonight. I apologize.
Wait, why do you have one attack?
He was swinging with his great axe.
Yeah.
All right, a 21 will hit though.
Beautiful.
Does he not have multi-attack?
He's a warlock.
No, I'm a cleric. War
Ah,
domain.
Well,
Domain cleric.
Yeah. Also, no multi attack for that. I think.
yeah.
Yes.
There's no multi-attack.
More domain cleric does have a multi attack.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
At level
It has a
5?
bonus it has a bonus action at level
That's not
1
multi-attack.
that gives you a second attack.
That's not multi-attack.
True. It does have 2 attacks at level 1.
But it's not multi-attack.
And then it's 1d4 radiant. Oh, brutal.
All right. Yeah, you smack the thing in front of you. You hear a rather low, gulping yelp.
Did it sound humanoidy?
Not really. It sounded a bit low and guttural, like more like a giant. You think?
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Do it, Odysseus.
All right, so because from what I'm seeing here on the magic item, this costs no resources. I speak the command word for my drift globe so that it casts light on itself. Yeah, there's apparently no action cost to it. It just turns on.
Okay. Yeah, it turns on.
What do I
illuminating
see?
illuminating the pair of green trolls directly in front of you and Bartimus. Like they're sandwiching you between them and the wall. They're to your right flank as you're moving forward.
Well then, putting them at the generous edge of this, I cast Slow.
So you're moving away from them?
No.
Okay. So you're casting slow on the 3 trolls.
Yeah.
Just from your current position in melee.
Correct.
Okay. Just making sure I got it because you made it sound weird. Alright, wisdom saves for them, I believe.
Indeed, they can cripple and succumb to the mighty powers of a septum. That guy's a piece of shit, bitch.
That's alright, that's one fighting Bartimus.
That's fine. Alright, those other 2 fuckers are slow, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make like a wizard and back up.
Well, backing up will put you like into the fighting range of the one by Bartimus. You sure you don't want to go forward?
But where'd forward put me?
In the corner of the wall, but out of melee with this guy. Like, you guys were creeping towards that open archway when...
Is there a hallway to the north?
There is an open hallway to the north, but you guys were going along the south wall, you said.
I just said we were going along a wall.
Well, there's open space to the north, so there's only one wall to go against.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's like a corridor turning to the north.
Right.
So to go west along a wall, you'd have to go along the south wall.
Sure, okay. Yes, I'd like to skedoodle out of the melee.
Okay, you can do that. Anything else?
That is currently all I can do. But next turn...
Okay. Let's see. Aflista has arrived. Aflista, it is your turn.
Have we had a long rest
Yes.
since last week? All right, wonderful. Mark down spells.
Do you have dark
and
vision?
change skeletons. I do.
Okay. Yeah, so
Alright.
you're probably over by Twidget. And you can see 60 feet ahead of you, in melee with Beta, is a troll. To the left, about 70 feet away, is a pair of trolls in melee with Bartimus, and you can see that one of them would have been in melee with Odysseus, but he moved forward and is now 100 feet away.
All right. And is it trolls or ogres that regenerate health normally?
You tell me. Make a decision, and what do you do?
I'm gonna pick on that lone troll. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on it and have my skeleton horde volley fire at it.
Okay. Well, do the chill touch.
24 to hit.
That hits.
8 necrotic, and it can't regain health until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And then skeleton. Or
6 hits. Oh, well, 6 hits on the enemy, 1 hit on a friendly.
Who's that friendly happen to be?
Beta.
Oh, thank God.
He volley fired into the troll in melee with Beta.
Alright, so 38 to the troll and 9 to beta.
Alright, Beta, so you take 9 points of piercing damage as a bunch of arrows are flying down from the skeletons. The troll, however, is bloodied. Anything else?
That is gonna be it for me.
Alright. Twidget. Twidget?
Well, I might as well add to the arrows. Keep shooting at that one.
Alright. Roll to hit. That hits.
With all the dice. 24. 4 of it is fire.
Okay. Yeah, it is looking pretty rough. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Well, that troll is going to try and smack Beta. Does a 25 hit Beta?
No, I can shield and it will not.
Excellent. The other two, the slow and the fast one, are, well, you know, one in the hand, two in the bush. So it's just going to start beating up Artemis.
Don't forget he's slow, though.
Yeah, so the one only gets one attack. The other one gets 2 attacks. What's Barnabas's AC? Barnabas.
Oh, sorry. Keep hitting the mute button. 19.
Okay, so 2 hits.
Correct.
So that is a total of 19 points of piercing and slashing damage.
Ooh.
All right, and then I think they get wisdom saves at the end of their turn.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, they can free. Fuck.
Okay, slow ends. And Beta, your turn.
There's none in melee with me, right?
There is a badly bloodied one in melee with you.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna whack it with my mace.
Okay, roll to hit.
Son of a bitch!
It's not your night, I guess.
No, I've missed just about every shot I've shot tonight. All right, I'm done.
All right. Barnabas.
Oh. Already, crew. So there's a guy clearly in front of me now at this point. and
There
he
are 2
is-
trolls that are basically like standing like shoulder to shoulder right in front of you, going and we're about and like cracking their knuckles ominously.
Hmm. Save to subtract 1d4 on every attack. Nope. Well, then.
Actually, Bane wouldn't be a bad idea if that's what you're
Yeah.
thinking.
I was thinking Bane. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bane.
Okay. So wisdom save, right?
Correct. 3 creatures. So just give me the 2 in front and then the next closest one.
So the 3 trolls that you can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one passed.
Oh, that's the one over by Beta. The 2 by you are baned.
They are baned.
Anything else?
Nope. Oh, no, I can't. Nope, that's it.
All right. Do it as is.
Nobody cared who they were until they put on the mask.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Okay. These 2 fuckers in front of us are baned.
Yes.
Well, I cast slow on them, which now comes with the minus D4.
Okay.
So they're minus 2d4?
No. Like you baned them, so
Dude.
they take a D4 off.
Ah.
They're slowed again.
Yes, they are now slowed again.
Wait, could I have gotten a third dude?
Yeah.
Fuck him. Get him in there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you only specified you wanted those 2.
It's a big space.
It is.
I can fucking get all of them.
You can. And you did.
I'm a badass wizard. That's my turn.
All right.
Well, you're one of those things.
Oh, Flisto.
Badass to stretch.
Fucking survived in here on my own.
I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna volley fire then chill touch. Because the volley fire might just kill this troll. I need to find where do I keep numbers? Just 3,
3
I
hits.
think.
But hey, you didn't shoot beta this time.
Uh, bu- 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 25.
All right, the troll falls over dead.
All right, great. Fuck, just to be sure, I'm just gonna shoot it with chill touch.
Okay. Roll to hit at disadvantage. As it is prone. You hit it. Okay.
15 necrotic, can't regenerate health until the start of my next turn, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. Twidget.
Close target's out of range. Dash 50 feet. I suppose get up, pick up my stuff.
Okay.
Dash 25 feet. Okay, so let's see. Moving at half speed, if I triple dash, getting up, yes, I would get 25 feet.
Okay. So you're moving forward 25 feet.
Yep, and I'm staying upright.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. These guys. Well, I mean, he's right there, so they're just gonna continue bullying Barnabas.
Don't forget they slow and are baned and they suck and are lame.
Does Bane affect attack rolls?
It does.
Cool.
Attacks and saves, it's inverse of bless.
Subtract 1d4 on every
Yeah.
attack.
So I don't think a 12 hits you.
It does not.
All right. Then they get a wisdom. Is Bane wisdom save at every turn?
Uh,
I don't think it gets extra saves, actually.
attack on.
If it would be, it's a charisma, I believe. Slow is wisdom.
Charisma.
There's 3 creatures of your choice you can see within range. Must make charisma saving throws. Whenever target fails,
Yeah, no, they don't get additional saves after that first one.
It's just the one for the minute.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
concentration, 1 minute.
Okay. Well, that is them. Beta.
Am I still in melee with one?
Well, it fell over and isn't breathing.
Okay, good. Well, then I'm gonna hit one and move over and hit one of the other ones that are slow.
Okay. You can do
Does
that.
that mean I have advantage or just?
No, it just means its AC is lower. You hit it.
I mean, oh wow, wow. $16 points of magical
Mm-hmm.
blood
Yeah.
damage.
Now you walk right up and just plow this guy right in the back of his knees. He's hurt. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Barnabas.
Alrighty, Rue. These 3 guys in front of me are just kind of doing their thing, and I don't like that. So let's go ahead. Any creature within range. How many can I get? A 5 foot?
5 foot what?
It's within 5 feet. Any creature within range, 5 feet. Word of radiance.
It's 5
Oh,
feet around you. I
5
think.
feet around.
Yeah.
You. Okay. Yeah, that'd be both of them.
Okay. Cast word of radiance.
Okay. What do I have to do for that? I think it's a saving throw of some kind.
It is
Constitution.
Constitution, DC 15. One of them passed.
Yep.
Is 2d6.
All right. Yeah. Well, the one that failed looks a little more hurt. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Duodecius.
So, these bad trolls who are slow and baned,
Mm-hmm.
can I catch all of them without friendly fire with a fireball?
No,
How many could I catch without friendly fire?
none.
Who would I catch in friendly fire?
Bartimus, Beta, and you.
What if I just centered the fireball further back?
Then it would just be you and one troll.
What's the positioning here that I can't get both trolls if we're
So
cornered?
you are to the west of the trolls. Bartimus
Right.
is to the south of the trolls. Beta is to the north of the trolls. Twidget is to the east of the trolls, 25 feet away.
Hmm.
Who? What now?
Or sorry, not 25 feet. 60 minus 25, so like 45 or 35 feet.
120 minus 25?
No, they
I'll
moved
t-
60 feet forward at the first thing they did in combat. So your 120 became 60 after that first round.
Gotcha.
Oh, they're out in the hall. I thought they were right at
No.
the door.
No,
Then I
they-
would have stayed prone. I didn't know that. I thought they were still at
Okay.
the archway.
No. The first thing they did was run out into the hall to start squishing people.
Okay, well then I just skipped my turn and I stayed prone.
Sure. So do it,
Okay.
Odysseus.
Right. Okay. Okay. So the organization's a little bit different than I thought it was. Oh,
You guys have effectively surrounded the trolls. This unfortunately means AoEs are a little risky to use.
yeah. It's just they're surrounded in a different place. I thought we were at the archway. How many can I get in Agonizar's Scorcher?
What's the volume for that?
30 by 5.
You can get both of them.
Okay. I light them on fire with the Agonizar Scorcher.
Okay, is that a deck save or attack roll?
That's a deck save. Which they will be making at a -2 minus D4. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, well, they're about to eat some fire.
They are. We're getting spicy with tonight's food. 20 fire damage.
Okay, yeah. Burning both of them. Anything else?
Yeah, am I able to skedoodle out of here?
Well, you could go north into the unknown corridor to the north, going past the archway. You could do a little bit north and then start heading east again to go back towards where you guys originated from. Or you could go forward like 20 feet and then duck into the archway into the unknown room. Get some hard cover that way.
North corridor.
Okay. You start moving into the north corridor, partially illuminated by your drift globe, which begins following you. What's the radius of the light it casts?
It's a light cantrip. It's like 20/20.
Okay. So just forward at the edge of the light, you can make out that the northerly corridor comes to an end. It looks like there's a small corridor that continues along the left, 10 feet wide of this 40-foot wide area. But otherwise, directly in front of you, you see a wall that looks different than the other parts of the dungeon have looked. It instead of like normal gray flagstone, this appears to be made of a dense, coarse black stone that was fitted together without mortar. But that's ahead of you, like 20 feet away. The trolls are like 40 feet behind you and at an angle. Anything else?
No.
All right, Aflista.
I will. Are one of the trolls notably more injured than the other?
No.
All right, I'll shoot whatever one is closest to me with chill touch.
Okay, roll to hit. Hit.
4 necrotic, health regen thing, volley fire, skeletons.
Alrighty.
Ugh. It's
4 hits,
4
one of
hits.
which is a crit.
Uh, 37 total from the skeletons. And
Alright,
that's my
it
turn.
is looking pretty rough now. It is well and truly bloodied.
Wonderful. That's my turn.
Alright, Twidget.
Well, I shoot.
Okay. Bloodied one or unbloodied one?
Bloodied.
Ooh, roll to hit. That hits.
22 magical, 3 of fire.
It
Or
dies.
non-magical, sorry. 22 regular.
Yeah, it falls over dead. Anything
That's
else? Alright, this guy. He is going to attempt to grapple Bartimus.
It's contested.
Yeah, contested strength, athletics, or acrobatics. Oh, and because of the size difference, you are at disadvantage, and he is at advantage.
All right. Oh, yeah, just fucking.
Yeah, I mean, if you can beat a 24 with like your athletics or acrobatics, you could still defeat him.
Bet your sweet ass I can't.
Yeah, he grabs you and walks the 15 feet to that opening because he's still slow, just kind of dragging you along in his hand. And then he gets to make a wisdom save against slow. He's still slow.
Wait. Oh shit. Bane's gone.
No, Bane's.
No, Bane's still up.
Bane's still, he just hit a 24. I'm not gonna beat that.
That
shit.
wasn't a hit that would break concentration. That was just a grapple. He grappled Bartimus and is taking him to his lair to eat him in peace, away from these stupid arrows that are flying all over the place.
I can't wait to murder him.
I think
there is
Gilbert
something
was
of note
talking
there.
about the save.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he failed, but there should have been a minus D4 on there.
Oh, you're right. There should have been. Sorry.
No, good.
Still
I just,
failed.
Want to make sure.
Yeah,
we're
no,
all on
he's
the
still
same
baned. I just
page.
forgot about it at that point.
Right.
All right. That is it for him, though. Beta.
Can I hit the one trying to walk off with?
Yes, you could walk the
Bartimus?
20 feet over to him and hit him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
We'll roll to hit then. That hits.
Yay!
All right. Yeah, you
Go
injure him
like a
some more.
magical bludgeon.
Nice. Anything else?
No, that is it.
Okay. Bartimus, you're being grappled and dragged along by this troll.
I really don't care for that. I'm grappled. Does that mean I can't attack at all?
No, it just means your speed is 0. That is all it means. And that when he moves, he drags you along with him automatically. But other than that, there is no effect.
Okay. 1d10 for every spell level. Yeah, let's go ahead and level 3 cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay, well, roll to hit. You hit him. Roll
Oh,
damage.
he's gonna fucking die. That is 5d10.
All right, he is bloodied.
2 ones didn't do me any favors. Okay, that's it for now. Oh wait, I have to like struggle to break free, right?
Yeah, it would require an action to break free of the grapple, or you could shove him 5 feet away. And either way, though, you use your action to cast a spell instead.
No, I'm gonna keep poking him in his grasp.
Okay. Do it, Odysseus.
All right. Are they fireballable now?
I mean, he was always fireballable. It's just a matter of who you're okay with getting hurt.
Fireballable according to not friendly firing.
Then no, he is not.
Shit.
He's
How come I-
grappled and dragging along Bartimus with him, and Beta is right behind him. In front of him is a wall with a arched opening he's about to go through.
I
and the
can
other
handle
two?
this guy.
If you detonate it in the room, it'll hit him and Bartimus.
No. What about the other two?
What other two? Oh, the dead
Other two-
ones?
Oh my god, you guys are more efficient. Holy shit.
I mean, yeah, you could fireball either of the dead ones. There's no one in range of either of them.
Gilbert, I showed up and tripled the party's numbers.
Yeah, somehow seeing you and your skeletons work, it somehow didn't click the sheer devastating, efficiency of those fuckers. In that case, Underdark, I shall be getting creative with my spellcasting, and instead I shall cast Magic Missile and transmute the damage into fire.
Okay. Well, they strike unerringly with great balls of fire. Okay.
I think
Yeah.
we should write a song about that.
I
somebody
specifically want to light a fire under this troll's ass.
Oh yeah. Yeah. His
Or rather,
ass hairs
on
are
his
burning.
ass.
His ass hairs are burning, much to the displeasure of Beta, who is attacking from behind. The smell is atrocious.
Just close your ore factory sensors, Beta, and turn.
Beta doesn't breathe. That is irrelevant.
Anything else, Duo?
Nope.
Off Lista.
Chill touch, then volley fire.
Road hit. You hit.
About 3 or 4 miss.
That is 4 hits, one of which is a crit, and then 1 friendly fire incident. Roll a d2. Ah, you hit Beta again. Alright. The troll's looking to be near death after those hits.
There's the crit and
Troll
the
dies.
friendly fire.
Alright, so Beta gets shot for 6 points piercing damage. As the troll flops over dead, releasing Bartimus. You guys are out of initiative.
I could have got him.
Well, you could have.
Yeah, so as you stand there in this 40 by 40 corner of a 40-foot wide corridor, To the north, the corridor continues, and you can see it continues about 30 feet before it ends abruptly with that coarse black stone being made up of bricks to make up the walls in front of it, instead of the normal grayish flagstone that the rest of the place seems to have been made out of. To the south is a closed pair of large, like double wooden doors, similar to what you would see like on a gatehouse. To the west, currently kind of partially blocked by a dead troll corpse, is an open archway that looks to go into a room. What do you guys do?
Twidget. Can you scout it out?
Bro, I have 2 levels of exhaustion. I am not a scout right now.
Okay. Well then.
I
I
could
guess I'll
do
do it.
it. I could
Oh,
do
okay.
it.
You do it. Awesome.
Does
I
anybody
don't have
have a good stealth mod?
I don't have a good stealth mud, nor I have investigation, but I have a high passive perception.
Gilbert, what's your stealth mod?
+2.
Aflista, what's your stealth mod?
+6.
I take off the boots of Elvenkind and give them to Aflista.
I am not a scout. I can.
But you have the
Kind
highest stealth mod, so going out in front, and you also have dark vision, unlike everybody else.
I have a passive
You're
perception.
literally, other than me, the best choice.
I have a passive perception of 8. I'm not gonna see shit.
You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
but passive perception only really matters for being on watch or traveling. And everything
What's-
else just turns into a combat encounter, so it really doesn't matter.
What's the worst that could happen?
I think you're
Combat?
Not wrong.
I think you're severely overestimating my ability to do anything other than be quiet-ish.
Well, the boots of Elvenkind will help. That's why I'm taking them off and giving them to you, because I'm useless with
I'm
them.
saying me scouting isn't a good idea. I'm not good enough at scouting, and I'm not beefy enough to fuck up scouting and make it alive. So I think we just roll in force, even if we're going half blind.
Then I keep my boots.
Okay, I guess we don't have to funnel ourselves one at a time into certain death.
I'll stand at the archway and look into the room. What can I see with 120 under?
You can see what appears to be a somewhat plain, though not entirely empty, stone room. It is 60 feet wide and about 80 feet deep. On the far side of the room, you can see another archway that opens out to the northwest, as well as a 20-foot wide set of stone stairs that ascend upward. On the ground, near the center of the room, you can see a single gemstone glinting in the reflected light from out in the hall.
Ooh, shiny. That's what Twitch says.
Do you walk over and grab it while saying that?
No, I just stand at the archway and say ooh, shiny and point at it.
Okay.
Twitch is 7 with 2 levels of exhaustion. Good fucking luck getting him to do anything. He tired.
I don't want to explore the dungeon. I want candy and a nap.
That's what we need to make for Twitch at Underdark. Mini haste energy bars. Like that one time I chugged the coffee. But that just outright gave me haste. So yeah, Twidget says ooh shiny and then kind of drags his feet and walks to the back of the group again.
Well, let's check it out.
So what do you do?
We go in and investigate the stuff.
All right, you walk into the 60 by 80 foot room. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you begin to look around.
I forgot to be guidancing.
Can I get assistance from Afflista? Afflista?
Guidance.
Yeah, I got that part. Sleuth?
What?
Can I get assistance?
With what? I had a step away.
Investigation?
Sure. I can help with that.
There we go.
All right, well, as you poke around, from what you can tell, that the glinting gem in the middle of the room, I assume you still have your drift globe lit, yes?
Oh, yes.
Appears to just be a piece of blue quartz, worth about 10 gold pieces. To the south, what was initially a bit hard to see with dark vision, actually looks to be wood that was kind of set into the wall to like replace some of the courses of brick over to the south of the room. To the west, 20-foot wide set of stone stairs that look to ascend about 20 feet, or sorry, they about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, be about 60 feet up. The open archway to the west, as you look around, looks to, you can have like there's a smell of rancid body odor and rotting wood coming out of that place, and from the looks of it, you can see through the archway like piles of furs and assorted fabrics, kind of set up almost like beds.
Well, then, we best investigate.
You just did.
Yeah, but like, is there anything in the beds?
Are you going? So that's in the next room over. Like that, you were looking through the archway in the room you're currently in. That had the wood to the south and the stairs. You can definitely go in there and take another look around if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, because I don't think we should take that quartz just yet.
Okay. Well, as you go into that room, you can see that there are 2 closed wooden doors, one to the south, one to the west. So you're entering from the southwest into this rectangular 50 by 70 foot room. To the northeast is a 20-foot wide hall leading east. And you can see another wooden door on the north face of that hall that you can at least see as you poke around this room. Go ahead and give me another investigation check as you keep poking around these beds. So, yeah, the beds appear to just be like flea-infested piles of fur and fabric. They smell very similar to those trolls you just killed. But when you look up, you notice that this room's ceiling is not the normal 10-foot ceiling of the rest of the dungeon. Instead, it ascends up to 20 feet and up above. Sorry, that'd be about 30 feet up above. And you can see a couple of arched windows looking down from there. Like if you're looking up at like windows that would be in the 3rd floor and looking down at you. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
The room is 3 stories tall.
The room is 2 stories tall, and I misspoke. The room is 2 stories tall, and at the 2nd story there are 3 windows that you can see, 2 on the south, 1 on the west. From the glinting, it does appear to have panes of glass in them.
fuck is this, like some sort of factory? Got the supervisor's office up there?
Well, let's find out. Someone get ready to yeet that kid up there.
This time I bring rope.
Bartimus, are you
Can
strong?
I shoot the windows out first?
What? No, don't shoot the windows out.
Yeah,
That'll
strong enough.
that'll alert people if they're there. If you
gotta
throw
plus-
you up
Yeah,
and you catch
and
the,
then they'll come over and look at the windows, and we'll know they're there and not throw the kid up there.
But now you can grab hold of the ledge and take a peek.
I just kind of want to throw the kid no matter what.
We're throwing the kid.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
good.
sounds
So
like
you're
we're throwing the
suggesting
kid.
that he throw me well enough that I get on the edge and not go through the window.
Correct.
I mean,
I think Bartimus is skilled enough to do that.
yeah, totally.
We had the auto pitcher do it last time.
Do you trust the auto pitcher?
Beta?
All right, let's have Beta toss you then.
How high am I tossing you?
Well, we could always just monkeys in a barrel in reverse with the skeletons.
Ooh, I'm down to monkeys in barrels.
Sleuth, do you want to monkey barrel your skeletons?
Just
There's
make a
no way
skeleton
this
ladder.
sends anything but horribly. I'm in.
Just make a skeleton ladder. I'll climb up it. I like this idea better. This is gonna be stupider.
Under, I would like to use several bonus actions instructing the skeletons how to make a skeleton ladder for Twitchit to climb up.
Okay.
Just grab onto the guy's ankles and climb up.
Well, go ahead and just make a strength athletics check by your skeletons.
Oh boy. Hmm.
I have a feeling we're going to be going from monkeys in a barrel to pick up sticks pretty quickly here.
Also, are you guys trying to go for the west one or one of the two southern ones for the window?
Southern.
Which
One of the two southerns. Are they close
Ye-
together?
There's a 20-foot section of wall between them.
Then the westmost southern one.
Okay, westmost southern. Got it.
Then we can just have the bottom skeleton
Oh.
walk around.
All right, yeah. So they just start climbing on top of each other, standing on their shoulders, and they make a skeletal ladder up to that window.
All right, I climb the ladder.
Okay, yeah, you climb the ladder. As you get up to this window, and do you look through it?
Nah, I came all those up here. I'll go back down.
Okay.
Yes, I'd like to look through it.
I'm just verifying you weren't trying to do any
Yeah.
other things. Yes, you look into this room. The ceiling soars above more than 10 feet. From this angle, you can't actually see the top of it. Sconce-mounted torches halfway up on all of the visible walls bathe the room in front of you in a soft radiance. 4 stone columns support the ceiling, and you can see suspended from 4 thin cables is a 1-foot diameter crystalline globe in the center of this 60 by 60 square chamber.
I can't see the ceiling.
Say again?
I'm
From
at the
this
bottom
angle,
of the window.
looking through the window. Yeah, actually, if you're at the bottom of the window, I guess, yes. From the bottom, you can see the
I'm only
ceiling
peeking
is
over
60
the
feet
edge.
ahead, above.
So it's a 60-foot cube
Yes.
with some columns and some hanging shit.
Yes.
How high up is this from? How tall is our skeleton ladder?
30 feet tall.
Okay. I look back down at Duodecius and telepathically communicate. It's a really big room. There's some pillars and a crystal chandelier hanging on strings. Well, it's a ball, but chandelier-ish.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do we want to have the skeletons walk around like stilts, or do we want to get back down?
Stilts.
Stilts.
It's stupider.
So, let's be somewhat safe about it. I'm going to tie off rope to myself and throw 2 lines down so they can kind of, keep the skeletons upright as they move around, if that makes sense. Like use it as those ropes that you use to support telephone poles.
Guy ropes.
Guide ropes, yeah.
No, guy. G-U-Y.
Oh, guy. Yeah, guy ropes. So we can move the skeleton ladder around without me climbing up and down constantly. And them not having to rebuild themselves. Because this won't end horribly. Let's go.
Okay, where are you going?
Well, I'm on the southern western window, which is closer, the window on the western wall or the other southern window?
The western wall window is closer. Also, from the size of the room that you're looking to, you're pretty sure the other southern window also looks into this room.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm on an edge of it.
Yeah, you're offset from
Okay.
the center.
Then I would telepathically communicate to Aflista to move me to the western window.
Will skeleton stilts twitch it to the western window then?
Okay, yeah, and with the guy ropes and all of that, have the skeletons make an acrobatics check at advantage.
Acrobatics. That is slightly better. But not by much. If my PDF will load. There we go. Alright, these
All right.
skeletons are just on point today, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, this is like, some rather macabre Cirque du Soleil, but yeah, they maneuver him over to the western window.
Hey guys, I know how we can make money in the next town.
And looking through the window, Twidget, you can see that it is a lavish, blood-red carpets covering the floor of a comfortable bedchamber. Along the western wall of this 40-foot wide, 50-foot deep room is a massive wrought iron bed, its canopy adorned with pink and white frills. More pillows than could ever possibly be used crowd the bed's surface. And in the northwest corner stand several changing screens. An assortment of dresses have been draped over the screens, and many more hang from pegs on the wall behind them.
And then Twidget will communicate back down. Really big bedroom. Too many pillows. Lots of dresses. So which window do we want to break? I don't see anybody in either. I didn't see anybody in the southern, and I
did not
don't
see
anybody
anybody
in
in
this.
either room.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll, communicate all that back down there poorly, including mention of no peoples. And do we want to enter? That's actually a good question. Did I see doors in either room? I don't remember.
Yeah, in the bedchamber, you saw a closed wooden door in the middle of the southern wall. And in the pillared room, you saw a little bit south of center, on the western wall, a closed wooden door of the pillar room.
Okay, so if I'm understanding and thinking correctly, the doors are kind of like pointed towards each other.
They'd be pointed more towards at an angle from each other. They're orthogonal. But if you assume that there's a room there,
There's
yes,
a square room, yeah.
Yeah, they're pointing into the corner room that isn't accessible from either of these walls that you're looking through with windows.
Well, how do these windows look to be assembled?
They appear to be clear glass that has been soldered into a frame. They do not appear to open.
And how is the frame affixed to the wall?
It looks like it's like a lead, like carved lead frame that's been set into the stonework.
Okay.
Pretty typical for this type of thing.
Yeah.
If this was a church, these might be colored pieces of glass, and we would call it a stained glass window.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the same construction as a stained glass window, just with clear glass.
Yep. I mean, like square panes and nothing fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you guys want to go south room or west room? Because both of them look like they go to the same area.
Hmm.
And the goal is to get
West.
back up, and this is back up, and there is a door, so...
I think west.
Alright. And I'm already here. Alright. So... Let's see... Well, I'll take... And let's see, so the solder is like a lead, probably?
Yeah, solder is an alloy of lead and tin. It is a soft,
Okay.
easily damaged material.
Okay. Well, how big are the panes?
Each pane is about 6 inches long and about 3 inches wide.
Oh, well.
I should say 6 inches tall. Like, they're like vertical slats.
Okay. Well, I'll take my dagger and start carving the lead away from the panes. And since they're so small, I could probably put them in my backpack
Yes.
as I remove them. So I don't have to drop them or do anything with them. And
Sure.
then I'll,
It
slowly-
is just a matter of I will need, I think, a sleight of hand check to do so without damaging the glass and like making like glass breaking noises.
All right.
And I assume you're trying to work enough so that people could crawl through if they needed to.
So at least I can get through and then work from the other side without having
Okay.
to be standing on skeletons.
Okay. Yeah, it's you crack a couple of panes. You get 3 of the panes out. You crack a couple of them, but they don't like shatter or make lots of noise. And you're able to put
Okay.
the 2 damaged panes in the okay pane in your backpack.
Yeah,
Just
then
kind of
I'll
cut and bend the soldered frame out of the way, and there is a space you can squeeze through into the room.
all right. Well then I'll squeeze through and continue working
Okay.
panes enough
You
for
squeeze through into the
medium.
room and realize, having done so, that there is in fact a creature perched on the same wall that you just squeezed through on the inside of the room.
Oh.
And it lunges at you.
Ah,
You
it
should
is
roll
not
initiative.
friend shaped.
Is a spoder?
No, I posted
It
an
does
image
not
of it.
look like a
It is
spoder.
it's kind of a bird.
I hate when Discord doesn't auto scroll down.
Everyone should roll initiative unless you guys are just going to leave them up there and not do anything.
Is initiative is ability, right?
Yes, it is.
What size creature is it?
Large.
Oh,
Like
Well,
it's
that rules
taking up
out
that
plan
whole
one.
like west, like that whole eastern wall of the room. It's just kind of like perched up on it, like, oh hey, someone's coming through the window.
yeah, kind of like a gargoyle.
Oh, sweet. Dinner came to me this time.
Uh huh.
Oh, he'll be eating.
Don't hate me, Afflista.
What are you doing?
Well,
All right, Twitch. Do you have anything that prevents surprise?
no.
And you are surprised. Aflista, do you have anything that prevents surprise?
Nothing you would believe.
Okay. Bartimus, do you have anything that prevents surprise?
It's a matter of fact that I diggity do.
Okay. Well, Twitchit goes in there, and you can definitely, see him. Well, you don't have dark vision, and it's dark up there. Never mind, you don't see anything up there. What do you do?
How bright is the light bulb?
What light bulb?
Doesn't Duodecius have the light bulb on?
Yeah, but it only goes like 20 feet.
2020.
Oh, 2020. Okay, yeah. So there's some dim light. You can see that Twidget is flinching away after getting into that window like he's in trouble.
Okay. How hard would it be for me to get to him?
Well, do you have a climb speed? So it's a 30-foot climb.
That is
At least there's rope.
Well, skeleton.
good. Total walking speed encumbered. No, I do not have a climb speed.
Okay. Then you could climb, but you are at half speed to do so.
All right. Cool. So 15.
Okay.
My climb starts at 15 dash.
Okay. That would
30.
get you it'd get you up to the top. There's a small opening in the window. And you realize that Twidget made a hole small enough for him to squeeze through. You're a medium-sized creature. You'd have to break the window if you wanted to get in there.
Okay. That's a whole nother action, I'm guessing, correct?
It would be an attack.
Yeah. So I will just sit out there and stare at Twitchit through this little tiny hole until
Okay.
my next turn.
Yeah, so you're staring at Twidget as you see this massive bird leap off the wall towards him. Twidget, it is attacking you.
Mm-hmm. How surprising.
Yep. Actually, no, it has this other thing. It lets
God, it's going to
out a horrific screech. I need Twidget and Bartimus, both, because you can both hear it, to make a Constitution saving throw. Bartimus? Alright, Twidget, you fail and are stunned. Bartimus, you pass and are not stunned.
Heck yeah.
And you can see the screech is like shook up like the room, and you can see like what looks like dust just kind of hanging in the air. It got like blown off a bunch of stuff.
Did the glass shatter?
No, the glass did not shatter. It wasn't high pitch. It was more like startling.
What a pussy.
Yep. Duodecius, do you have anything that prevents surprise?
Yes, I'd like to make a deception check against the DM.
Okay, Twidget, you are stunned. You're only stunned until the end of the enemy's next turn. So there's no save, but it's a timer. Aflista, your turn.
It's 30 feet up the skeleton ladder, and the top is occupied right now.
Correct.
Did
There's the guy
bird,
ropes.
Did the bird come into view
No.
when it
You just heard. You would have heard down there. Like you would have heard the screech. You just weren't stunned by it. You heard a bird like screech.
Is there anywhere down here that I can get a line of sight into melee with Twidget so that I can shoot the bird when it goes to try and grab him?
Yes, as long as the bird's not really small. You're shooting upward, so if it's low enough, you won't have an angle on it.
I'll take it. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, like you're looking through the window at like the silhouette of Twidget. So if it gets like next to or like behind him and looms over him, you'll definitely have a shot.
All right. I would like to ready an action to cast Chill Touch if the bird comes into my line of fire.
Okay.
That's going to be it for me.
All right. Bartimus, you are not stunned, so what do you want to do? You're at the top of the ladder.
I could see this bird through this hole,
No.
right?
You do not see the bird, you heard the bird.
I heard the bird. Oh, because it's dark.
Well,
it's not dark because he's got a little.
it's not. It's dim, but it's more that the bird is on the wall, on the other side of the wall from the window you're looking into. So it's in hard cover from you. Like if you go
Okay.
through the window, it's directly to your right. But the reason you guys went into combat is because you saw Twitchett flinch violently away, and you know that he really only ever does that when there's like giant rats or something about to eat him.
Would Twidget just kind of be pointing in a direction so I know which side?
He is stunned and is unable to do so.
Oh, okay. So I realistically have no. Well, I would hear it. I
You
would
heard
know
it.
which side. Okay.
Yes, you know roughly where it is. You
All
just
right,
have no
so-
line of sight currently.
So then, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the window open.
Okay. Yeah. It has only one hit point. So
Yeah,
you just
so-
blow it open. Shards of glass go flying.
And then I ninja through the window and
Yes, and need to make a con
frickin-
save versus poison.
Oh. Well, that's no fun.
Yeah, it turns out that dust, that perfume smell you're smelling, isn't actually perfume. And now you've just
Ooh.
let it all out.
It's stinky.
No, it smells really nice. It's just kind of bad for you.
Oh.
Okay.
It's really bad for me.
Yeah, so you get the poisoned condition and take 6 points of poison damage as you
Yep.
hoist yourself into the room. And you can see, you're like right in front of Twidget now. Off to your right, directly there, like it is in melee with you, is this large, evil-looking bird.
Okay. And then fire a second Eldritch Blast.
Yep, and this one's at disadvantage because you're in melee now.
Mm-hmm. Is it just one R? What am I doing wrong?
It's just one R for a single type of roll like that. RR stands for repeated roll if you want to do something multiple, like if you have multiple attacks. Since it's
Right.
only a single one, a single R is only necessary.
I sent you a whole cheat sheet list in your DMs.
All right. That misses.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not as cool as I thought I would hoped I'd be.
Don't
Anything
worry,
else?
none of us are.
All right. No, that's it.
All right. Let's. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. All right. There we go. Saved initiative. All right, bird. The bird. Well, it's gonna lunge forward, snapping its beak at you, Bartimus. Does a 24 hit you? As it bites you for 12 points of piercing damage. It then moves around to get in range of Twidget, which would in fact provoke the readied action of Afflista.
16 to hit.
That hits it.
That is 5 necrotic and the whole can't heal thing.
Okay, yeah, it's slightly hurt by that. As it then starts raking Twidget with its talons. Let's see, you're stunned, so enemy attacks have advantage. Does a 24 hit you?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
All right, it deals 11 points of slashing damage. You still up?
Yeah.
The second talon for 15 points of slashing damage.
That puts me down.
Okay. You are also not stunned anymore at the end of its turn.
Oh, how nice.
Duodecius,
Aye, aye.
your turn.
Can I see this disgusting demon from my position?
You can.
Okay, well, since I can see him, I will cast magic missile at him.
Okay.
I don't have many options right now.
Fireball.
No, it's a fucking demon.
You could maximize it.
Dude, I'm not playing Lucina back-to-back campaigns. I'm going to give her at least another campaign before I play that build again.
Time stop. Chromatic orb.
All right. Well, they strike unerringly. Go ahead and roll
Swear to God,
damage.
you guys just want me to play my fucking super potent lightning mage again, don't you?
Cast nuclear bomb. I don't get it.
Cast, take 3 turns in 1 turn, and delete the opposition with lightning.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. You see your bolts hit it. It kind of flinches back. It is definitely hurt by that. Anything else?
Yes. I give him both fingers.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is going to be funny. All right.
Flick them off. There we go.
Twidget, death save. That is a failure. Flista,
Yes.
your turn.
How many of the skeletons are being used in the ladder?
5.
All right. Can the top one like reach over and grab Twidget and just kind of?
No, it formed a
Ref-
ladder up to the base of the. Well, okay, it could hoist itself into the room, meaning that there would now be like a 6-foot gap between the top of the skeleton stack and the bottom of the window. As long as you're okay with that, he could hop in there, which would put him in melee with the enemy, but then he could definitely grab Twidget.
I have
Jumping in
heals
there
up
only
here.
costs movement. It doesn't take an action just to pull itself up and into there.
I can heal him.
All right. I'm gonna shoot it then. Chill touch, then volley fire with the 3 remaining skeletons.
Okay. Chill touch fails. Misses, I should say.
Numbers.
2 hits.
$14 damage.
It doesn't really. So, Barnabas, you would see this up there more clearly. The first arrow that hits him has no effect. The second arrow looks to have a muted effect. It doesn't do as much as you would expect an arrow to do, but it did do something.
This shit again?
This feels all too familiar.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Barnabas.
Okay. I won't lie to you. You're just gonna. Oh yeah. This guy in front of me. Homie's down on the floor.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the spores.
The spores.
Yeah, remember that con save I had you make?
Oh yeah. So
yeah. So at the start of your turn.
con save again.
No, there's no further con save. You just take 3 points of poison damage.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Totally. I'm gonna go healing word. Bonus action healing word on Twidget.
Okay.
Should just be a 1d4
1d4 plus your.
plus spell casting, so
Yeah.
7.
Wait, how's your spell casting plus 7? What's
I don't
the?
know.
No, it would cap out at plus 5 if you have a 20 in it.
ASIs maybe.
No, you have a limit of 20.
Wisdom is 19.
So you have a.
At-
This would be a plus
You
4.
have a plus 4. I think you're using your to hit modifier.
No, it
Yeah.
literally says. It literally says in my attack.
Proficiency bonus and
Attack. You're not using your attack.
Oh,
You're using
N-
your
not using-
spellcasting ability score. So
Oh.
if it's a 19, then it's plus 4.
I see.
Regardless, it's a D4 plus 4. All right, well, Twidget, you wake up with 5 hit points and another level of exhaustion.
Yay, I got the shitty exhaustion.
Anything else,
Um,
Bartmus?
Actually, for my attack, then I want to shoot it with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
You can do that. You're at disadvantage because of melee, but you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
All right, 1 hit. All right, yeah, it injures him some more. Anything else?
I'm guessing if I scoot down the ladder of skeletons, I take attack of opportunity, right?
Correct.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll scoot down the ladder.
Okay, he's going to take his attack of opportunity, and he's
Yep.
going to use it to shove you instead, so you can defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully he's a pussy. He is not.
So he shoves you, so you go 5 feet past the ladder into open space.
Somebody catch me.
So you begin to fall. So if anybody has like a reaction for like feather fall, they could use it at this time. Otherwise, you're just going to hit the ground.
I feel like I'm being called out. I don't have Featherfall.
All right. Bartimus, you fall to 30 feet to the stone floor, land prone, and take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. We're fine. You had me nervous, like I was going to take some real damage.
No,
30 feet isn't-
D&D
isn't
fall
terrible.
damage is kind of
Yeah.
a joke.
The
Yeah, 30
world's
feet in
made
real
of
life
rubber.
would really suck.
30 feet would have killed you in real life onto stone.
For sure.
Like not you're not landing on your legs, you're landing like on your side because you got shoved. Like this is almost like almost worst case. Worst case landing on your head. Anyway, yeah. So that was your movement after your attacks and your bonus actions. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, that was it.
Okay. Its turn. It's gonna reach down and try to bite Twidget then.
I'm not stunned.
Nope, but you are prone. Does a
Yep.
15 hit you?
Nope.
All right. Goes for a talent strike.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit you?
Shield. I'm not
Okay.
gonna use it.
His third talent strike.
Mm-hmm.
Well, his second talent strike, third attack.
Yep.
23.
That passes.
Goes through the shield.
So back to unconscious I go. Yep.
Okay.
Only have 5 HP, so.
Just to make sure.
Yep. Oh, he almost
Ah.
didn't. He had a weaker mod. Anyway,
Okay.
back down I go.
Back down you go.
I mean, in all clarity, just so you guys are aware, the guy lines are tied around me, not the skeletons. You could just yank them.
Well, you didn't clarify that. I thought they were tied to the skeletons too.
No, I said they're tied around my waist. I never tied them to
I
the
missed that.
skeletons.
Okay.
Yeah. So, well, that's more so for the party.
Yeah, well, yes. Yes. Yeah, but that's definitely what we could have. All right. But that's it for that. Duodecius. You just saw Barnabas get shoved out of the window by this bird and land hard in front of you on the floor. And at the top, you can see the bird just going down, presumably on Twidget's body up in there. So, what do you do?
This is bad. This is not good.
My bad, coach.
It's 30 feet away. You could Misty Step up there.
I could and then get fucking pushed off myself. The skeleton ladder's gone, right?
No, it's still there. He shoved Barnabas out. He just basically shoved him past the top of the ladder, so he couldn't even grab it.
You know what? I don't have many good options for fighting demons. Funny joke, wisdom save.
Is this Tasha's?
Tasha's.
Okay.
Where we learn it has an int of 2.
Not it has enough int for it. It's just, you know, it gets advantage on magic saves.
Fuck.
'Cause it's a demon.
Demons. Yep. Yep. Well. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's my turn.
Okay. Twitch it. Death save. Almost.
Yep. But at least I'm starting from scratch.
So you're at 1 and 0. Aphlysta.
Same thing. Chill touch, then volley fire.
All right, roll to hit. Miss.
13 to hit. And
3 hits.
eight, 10, 8.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you see it twitch a bit as if it took some damage. Anything else?
That's it from me.
All right. Barnabas, you are prone on the ground, but you are on the ground.
Oh, hey, quick question. Do you guys know what level inflict wounds becomes like more or less like a ranged spell?
It
Doesn't.
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 I thought there was something that makes it like out to 30 feet.
Sorcerers.
Yes, a sorcery point.
Yeah, sorcerers with the meta magic can do extended spell, I think it's
Okay.
called, for
That's what it was.
pushing out range from touch to 30 feet. But by default, it does not extend.
What I know, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna heal my guy up there anyway, regardless if I know he's alive or not.
You do not have line of sight on Twitch it from here.
Yeah, but I have healing word.
Requires line of sight, I believe, doesn't it?
I thought it just requires that they be able to hear you.
Yeah.
Well, let me check.
I'm unconscious.
Creature of your choice that you can see within range for healing word.
Okay.
So the problem is, either a floor above you, he's prone on the ground, and you're looking up at it.
Also, Ruffles, technically speaking, an unconscious person does still hear. They're just not listening.
Yeah. If it was just here, he could do things like bardics. You know, as long as you're not deafened, you'd be able to hear it. It's, you know, that's just how it works. Magic.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna bless the wizard.
Yank the ropes.
Okay, fine. Yank the ropes.
Okay, you grab the ropes and yank. Twitch's pretty light. He just comes flying out of the window, and then begins to fall.
I'll catch him. I'll catch him. I'll catch him.
No,
Oh,
no, let him
splat.
fall.
Do you want to try and catch him?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a athletics or acrobatics check. It's your call.
Artemis is Lucy. Duodecius is Charlie.
Acrobatics. I got him. I got him. I got splat. I don't got him.
Oh, you got him.
Fortunately, it's only going to be one death save.
As Twidget lands on you, dealing 14 points of bludgeoning damage both to Twidget and to Duodecius.
So one fail.
One fail,
Ow.
unless it was your max.
Yes.
Duodecius, the phrase you're looking for is, oh, good grief.
Oh, good grief.
All right. Anything else in your turn, Barnabas?
No. Wait. No.
Okay. The bird comes to the window and pecks down at the one skeleton at the top there. Does a 12 hit a skeleton? What's its AC, Aphlisto?
AC is 13.
Okay. As it just shatters, I believe, the skeleton at the top there.
25 is. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it kind of retreats into the room, so you guys can no longer see it at that window.
Is anybody still up there?
Just some
No,
skeletons.
that was the whole point of yanking me.
Do it,
Then you can do that.
I'm gonna whisper to everyone, tactical withdrawal, and tactically withdraw myself from the room.
Okay. Where would you like to go? So you can go
Back the way we came.
Okay, you can go back the way you came into the room with the stairs that the trolls were in before.
Indeed, pulling the tactical
so
retreat.
You go back. Twidget, death save. Second failure. Aphlisto.
I will go back 30 feet, and I will have my skeleton ladder follow me and start dismantling itself.
All right, yeah, they begin popping off and climbing down and disassembling themselves. Barnabas.
Okay, so now I will healing word. Bonus action healing word to
Okay, roll
the kid. At second level, please, actually.
Sure. All right, Twidget, you wake up on the ground with 9 hit points and another level of exhaustion. And you guys are now out of initiative. Unless you really want to go back up there.
No.
No.
It would be funny.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Bro, what are you on 4 levels of exhaustion right now?
Uh-huh.
What is that 4th level of exhaustion?
Hit points
HP
halved.
maximum halved.
So right now I have disadvantage on everything. Speed halved. Hit points halved.
The child can barely move.
The half applies after that fixed amount you lost. So if you were down to like 21, I think you said?
I'd be at 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like we need to find a place to hang out.
It has been 2 hours since your last long rest finished.
Oh,
Twidget was perfectly fine at the end of that long rest. 2 hours later, it looks like he fought in Vietnam.
Well, he's 9, so
7. He started out as a 12-year-old.
Under while we're waiting for somebody to go to the bathroom, I have to humbly admit that I knew something was up with my name and realized that I've been playing the wrong character this whole time.
Oops.
Yeah, it's okay. This one's fine.
But yeah, you guys pull back, going back through the open archway into the 60 by 70 foot room with the stone stairs heading up in the wood on the southern that make up some of the races of the southern wall. Smell of troll sort of just permeating the air.
How are you guys doing on health?
Well, of the 9 hit points you gave me, I'm at 90%.
I'm pretty hurt myself. Could we take a shorty?
We don't have a bard, so there won't be any melody.
I mean, it's not going to be worse than doing nothing.
Could be worse.
I feel like it could always be worse.
I could make it worse for you if you'd like.
Yeah, please don't. I still like you.
Oh, we can fix that.
You haven't had to DM against him.
I don't think I have the patience to DM. I'd get so lost. The problem is I sit here and I smoke too much weed and
You forget how
Everything-
many exclamation points and R's you need.
yeah, essentially. So what are we doing?
Well, that's up for you guys. What do you guys want to do? You're sitting in this room right now.
Nice room.
Real nice room.
I'm back.
So yeah, but no, you guys are just sitting in that 60 by 70 room, set of stone stairs heading up. Open archway to the west to the room with all the troll beds and the windows. To the east, back to that 40-foot wide corridor.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Well, Twitch has transitioned from a problem to a liability now.
We should one, rest, but two, what are we doing here? We've got the Eye of Mitra that we were supposed to obtain, right?
The
We're just
party
using-
doesn't know.
That we have the Eye of Mitra?
You guys were looking for the inside of Mitra.
The inside of Mitra. Okay. Sorry, the man has a lot of stuff named after himself.
Yeah. Just as a reminder, yeah, he had like a set of things that were things like the Eye of Mitra, the golden toilet seat of Mitra. One of these artifacts is known as the Insight of Mitra. That's the thing that Bishop Devilius asked you to get.
I want to find that. I want to find that toilet seat.
I heard if you sit on it for more than 2 seconds at a time, it turns you into a healer right away.
Sign me up.
Well, I do believe then we need to at least take a rest. Twitch just beat the fuck up. And frankly, I'm a little empty on good spell slots.
Yeah, short rest isn't going to help me, though.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about a short.
Are you saying full retreat?
It has been 2 hours since your last long rest finished.
Because Gilbert,
Yeah.
how we got into you was through the mystical portal things.
Yeah,
We don't know exactly how those work.
I know. But I do think we need to pull back.
Did you finish exploring your half of the dungeon and find stairs going up, or no?
No, I only had stairs going down.
So the only stairs going up that we're aware of are the ones through the freezer
And the ones in the room with you right now. I've
that
said
we
multiple
haven't
times.
explored.
20-foot wide set of stone stairs going up.
Why don't we use these stairs?
Okay.
Yeah, pay attention.
So you guys are just going to start going up the stairs?
Yes.
Somebody's carrying me.
Nobody's carrying you.
Okay. So you guys start going up the stairs. All right, as you begin ascending the stairs 60 feet, the top of the stairs seems to end abruptly at a stone wall.
Highly unlikely investigation check.
Sure, make an investigation check.
May I get the assistance and the guidance?
Yes, you may.
Sure.
All right, yeah, you begin kind of like looking at this wall, looks real wall-like, and then you poke it, and your hand passes right through as if it isn't there. And you realize, as you kind of put your face up to it, that it's an illusionary wall.
I don't
And
know. I think it's that the collision's gone.
And then on the other side of it, you can see an empty chamber. 80 feet wide, 40 feet across. The ceiling is 20 feet overhead. And to the south, you can see like a small curtain kind of blocking off an area, and kind of around the edge of the curtain, the left edge, so to the southeast of the room, you can see one half of a closed pair of wooden doors.
Oh yeah, checking that out.
Okay, you go over there. As you look around the edge of the drapery, you can see that the south wall is in fact semicircular, forming a niche 40 feet wide. Standing in the niche between two unlit copper braziers is an 8-foot-tall basalt statue of Set. It depicts him as a muscled humanoid with a jackal's head and glassy eyes.
Distance?
20 feet.
Detect magic ritual.
Okay. You do a detect magic ritual. The statue's eyes glow with evocation.
Uh-huh. Magic missile on his
Okay. Roll damage.
on his left eye.
Okay. Yep. The magic missiles go out and hit his left eye. Roll damage. As they reflect and hit and then start heading towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to reaction shield or no?
Yes.
Okay, you shield and block the 9 points of force damage into you. Sorry, what was that? I thought I heard you talk.
No, you heard Beta talk. I believe Beta was volunteering to walk into the room.
You're already in the room. You walked across the room to look at this drapery.
You're right.
That's right.
Beta.
The whole party's up there with you.
You're so superiorly designed. Go. Check that out. I'd hate for a Septimus to encounter some kind of unforeseen eldritch power.
That's very true. You do have a habit of doing that. All right, fine, whatever. I'll walk up to. What am I looking at?
So you walk around this drapery, and it's set into a semicircular niche to the south, between two unlit copper braziers, is an 8-foot tall statue of a muscled humanoid with a jackal's head and glittering glassy eyes. Obviously a depiction of Set. And you saw Duodecius cast magic missile, and then it bounced off and then came back at him.
Can we light the braziers?
Is that what you would like to do?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up and light the braziers. How are you doing so with just like normal flint and tinder, or?
Sure, why not?
Okay. No, I'm just asking. Some people got like spells and stuff they use for that. All right. Yeah. Shortly after lighting the braziers, they turn from a normal yellow to a otherworldly green flame color.
I think I fucked up.
So you're standing in front of the statue. You've got these two braziers going, sending green flame and light into the air, casting a very eerie countenance to the statue, almost as if it's watching you.
They magic?
No, they do not ping on detect magic. Remember what material I told you they were made out of? So, Beta? What do?
I don't know. Can I make a religion check to see what kind of prayers you would offer to this statue?
Sure. Make a religion check. So, you know that Set was a lich. You know, that the paladin Mitra had been, hunting for a while. This is an evil thing. And normally, such evil types of creatures demand, bowing and scraping. They demand some type of obseisance to them. As part of their normal rituals.
Go on, Beta.
Go on, what? What do you mean? What do you want me to do?
Well, you're such a devout servant of the gods. I thought for certain they would have told you what they wanted you to do.
This isn't a statue to one of the gods. This is a statue to an evil lich.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
I know the prayers to offer up to it, but it's an evil lich. Why would I
No,
do that?
don't. What? No. My God. It's an evil lich. What do the
What a
gods
smash
tell you you
statue.
should do?
I want to smash the statue is what I want to do, but can I put the bracers out? Or will they not go out?
How would you be putting them out? They're full braziers, so you can't just exactly blow on them. They're not candles. How are you putting them out?
Can I whack one with my mace?
Sure. Yeah, so you use your mace, whack one. You can hear clung as you dent the soft copper of the brazier, knocking it over. A little bit of oil and wood spilling out. The flames go out.
Okay, go. So what do y'all want to do? You want to smash this thing or what?
What do you want to do, Beta?
I don't know. I don't care. Fuck.
I didn't realize that they didn't program you with a sense of purpose.
Yeah, I have a sense of purpose. Make sure a Septimus don't do nothing nefarious. That is my only purpose. The rest of the shit is gravy.
Well, there you go, Gilbert. If you know that, you should go try praying to the statue. Then he'll do something.
Yeah, but you're not gonna like what I do if you do that, though.
Well, Beta, if you don't like the statue, what should you do to the statue?
I've done said smash it 3 times. And y'all are
Okay,
like,
you gonna do it?
Like,
Well,
make
yeah,
an attack
I'm
roll if
gonna
you're
hit it with
smashing
my-
the statue.
Don't just talk about it,
Okay,
be about
roll
it.
damage.
Don't just talk about acquiring incredible cosmic power. Be the guy who fucking acquires time travel.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, yeah. So you smash it with your mace. You can see cracks forming over parts of the statue, the glass eyes falling out and landing on the ground. You kind of feel, Beta, that a sense that the gods definitely approve of this type of defacement of evil statues.
Yeah, kind of figured.
Like, even evil gods like it because, you know, this pretender was taking some of their worship.
Ah,
Like the whole pantheon is behind you on this.
cool.
Get that guy, he's evil. Get that guy, he's
Competitive.
Either
stealing
evil
our
or competition.
cultists.
All right, I'm gonna keep smashing it until
Yeah.
the statue is busted off.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you just keep hitting it with your mace. The feeling of righteous fury coursing through you. The statue is rendered unto rubble. And you realize,
Beta nods and puts her mace away.
yeah, and you realize for making such a religious act, that the gods have bestowed upon you a boon. For the next 24 hours, you benefit as if from the bless spell.
Good work, Sister Beta.
Oh, don't try to butt up to me now.
Before you were but a useless clerical android. Now you're a useless clerical android favored by the gods.
Like you, who is a useless wizard favored by no one.
So what do you guys do now?
Enjoy trading barbs with Beta and then proceeding with the dungeon.
Okay, well, there are the closed pair of wooden doors, like right to your east.
Bartimus, show those doors who's boss.
Bang bang. Doors.
Like you're shooting them?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'll Eldritch Blast him.
Okay, roll damage. Yeah, you just utterly
Oh, wait,
annihilate
no.
these doors.
That's so
Two
wrong.
flinders they go.
That's so wrong.
Either way, a couple of shots. They're not strong doors. They break and
That's
shatter.
more like it.
On the other side of these now permanently open doors, no hope of securing them for defense. You can see a 10-foot wide hallway that is going north. Or sorry, 20-foot wide hallway going north. What do you do?
Bartimus, what do we do?
Why is the wizard asking everyone else what to do? Does he not know nothing?
No, it's more that we have people being generally silent. It's like let's
Well, I
make
drifted
someone
off and I
else
passed
make
out
the
for, like,
leadership
last
choice.
combat. I fell asleep during the last combat. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what happened. I drifted off and fell asleep. I woke up halfway through the last combat.
These things happen.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's good. Lying is not a good way to do this. All right, since Bartimus apparently is just going to stare at the door.
I thought he just busted.
Sorry,
bully
my
doors.
my wife called me.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
see?
that's acceptable. That's an acceptable
You
excuse
don't
for
know what
staring
that's
at a
like.
wall.
You don't know what that's like, Gilbert. You hush.
I don't think most of us in the chat know what that's like.
No, I've been there twice. It's like
What made you go back for round 2?
a glutton for punishment.
I guess so.
All right, Bartimus, what are we doing?
Why are you putting me in charge? I'm here
Because-
once every
Because we don't talk
37
enough.
Because-
He wants-
Exactly. You
that's
could use
why.
the practice.
Exactly. Here.
Because the party thinks you're expendable, that's why.
Also,
No!
also, I don't have dark vision.
That's fine.
Oh, hey,
We have light
carry a
sources.
torch around.
All right, fine. All right,
You've been forcibly attuned to the cursed leadership.
I'm
app.
not gonna lie. If I'm in front, I'm gonna pie this shit.
Oh boy. This ought to be interesting.
So what do you do?
All right. Forward through the door. What do I
Alright.
see?
20-foot wide hallway going north.
Okay, that's where we're going.
Okay. Yeah, you follow the hallway 100 feet to where it turns to the east. There you can see a set of stairs ascending to darkness. It's longer than your dark vision and light sources. However, the north wall at this stairwell is not the normal gray flagstone, but is rather a similar dark, unmortared, coarse black stone, similar to what you saw below.
That's good. If it were smooth blackstone, we'd have to look out for Necrons.
I see. So there's just one way down into this pit, essentially. Correct?
There's stairs going up.
There's going up.
Yes.
And then it goes up into darkness.
Well, yeah, they continue past the end of your light source.
Okay. Well, then upwards we go, but these
Okay.
walls are kind of fishy, so I'll just kind of keep my eyes extra peeled.
All right, yeah, you begin cautiously ascending the stairs. 100 feet the stairs go before you see them ending at a T intersection. And I think that is where we will call it this evening.